what Artie's having.
Jason bringing in 3 to 5 drinks.
It's a coffee.
Go ahead.
And it's an Hawaiian punch. It's
okay.
What a combination.
Do you drink them at the same time? Or?
Well, what happens is right now I'll sip on the coffee, right?
Right.
For the very beginning of the show.
Sure.
And
that gets you up, I guess.
Right, and then the thing is, my bagel, the problem with the bagel is the guy doesn't open till 6, so the intern goes down at 6.
Does that annoy you? Like, don't you want your bagel right now?
Yeah, because
now, what are these
I mean,
drinks?
there's nothing they can do about it, but those are Benji.
Oh, Benji gets drinks from Jason, too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's so much consuming going on.
Me and Benji are like a fucking hurricane.
Benji eats a minimum of 3 large salads a day.
Yeah.
Here.
Right,
See,
Benji, before lunch.
Yeah, Benji thinks that if he eats salad, he'll be skinny. Meanwhile, he's like the fattest guy on the show.
And they're big salads.
I'm about a month and a half of living good away from being 3rd fattest on this show. Because Jason's soaring towards number 1.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you know, like you're the heaviest guy probably on the show right now, but right. Jason and Benji are almost right up to you.
Yeah, your title is in jeopardy.
All I got to do, I'm telling you, I could drop
if
about...
you dieted for 2 weeks, you'd be 3rd fattest.
Somebody would pass you.
I could be 3rd fattest.
Imagine that.
Yeah, well, because I think Jason might even be heavier than Benji at this point. He might be number 2.
Jason's so dumpy. Like, I don't think there's a muscle in his body. You know how you were like an athlete, so you retain some of that musculature?
Right.
I don't think Jason's got a fucking muscle in there.
Well, Jason's a big sports fan, but he never played sports. It's weird. Like, he's a big Yankee fan, but he throws like a broad.
You'd think he'd want to learn how to throw.
But he, you know, I would like to think if I ever got married, I would, something in me would let me get in shape for the wedding, you know, so he's got a wedding coming up. And
right. Jason, you're definitely second. You're fatter than Benji, I think, right?
Yeah, it's a mess, dude.
What do you weigh now?
Probably about 280.
280, and Artie's 300. You're 20 pounds.
I know.
280, man.
I know, dude. I listen. You can't make me feel worse about it than I already do about myself.
You were so excited when you had
I was. It was awesome. And then I don't know.
You lost a ton of weight on the contest.
Did, and then
Did you win the contest?
No, freaking
No.
Benji somehow lost 30 pounds in a week and won the contest. But
cheated.
But
of course he
I just said
does.
somehow.
He always does.
Yeah.
But no, I was good. I was good for like a month or 2 after the contest, and then I relaxed. I'm like, look how good I'm doing, and then I relaxed the diet, and then that went right out the window, and now here I am.
What happened to working out? You stop that too?
I'm very busy.
𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 was up here a couple of months ago to visit.
Yeah.
Our old general manager, and he was shocked by Jason's weight gain. Yeah. He took it very hard.
Yeah, he was a giant asshole about it, actually.
What did he say?
Hey, I haven't seen Tom in 2 years, and the first words out of his mouth after hello were, "I thought you were supposed to lose weight before you get married."
Right.
Like, you know, fuck you, dude. I don't work for you anymore.
And
We're not friends.
And your mother says you look terrible now.
No, my mom says I look terrible no matter how I look. She's horrible to me. She wrote me a big email about how bad I look.
Why do you have any relationship with your mother?
I don't know.
If she's horrible.
If she's horrible to you.
I don't know.
Why not just like never see her again?
His mother's very nice. I've met his mother.
She's nice. You should have a relationship.
Actually, she's very nice
wild.
to me.
You know, it seems severe, but I was I'm you know, this is kind of interesting. There's someone I know who recently revealed to us hasn't seen her parents like, I don't know, in 10 years.
Oh my God.
Like no relationship, doesn't see her parents at all. And I was like, wow, that's severe. She goes, look, you know, they're not nice. And I'm not going to see them. It's just because they're my parents, but if they're going to be abusive and be a pain in the fucking ass, like, what is the obligation there to see your parents?
Well, you know, I stayed away from my family for 10 years.
I know you did. And rightly so. I supported you in that.
No, well, not at the beginning. You were a little harsh.
Well, I didn't know all the details. Once I read Quivers of Life.
Me.
So why are you in touch with your mother?
No, I love my mom. My mom's good to me some of the times, but she's very critical. Very. I mean, so she wrote me this huge email about how bad I look, and how she's worried she thinks I wear my hat too often. And
yeah,
she thinks
I was outside. He's right outside my office, so sometimes I hear him talking on the phone and stuff.
Yes, mother.
And it was just he was having this really bad day, and his mom had seen a picture of him and all the guys out to dinner or something, and Jason was wearing a Yankee hat, and his mother said, you know, you dress horribly. But the hat, like she was really insulted by the hat, and like, why do you wear a hat? It's the worst thing in the world. Jason goes, I wear a hat because I'm fucking balding, okay?
I wrote back, I'm like, I like the Yankees and I'm balding, so that's why I wear a Yankee hat. But she thinks it's like some sort of sign that I'm going down a bad road. Like, she said that you're hiding behind the hat. And
Is she a psychologist or something?
no, she's a freaking accountant. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's Howard, whatever I do.
And she feels like you're her personal property and she can comment on you anytime.
Yes. She listens to the show. She's a big fan. She's listening right now.
But you know what you got to do? Teach her a lesson. Don't talk to her for 2 years.
I tried not for a month.
Shut the fuck up.
She'll get right in shape.
Oh,
So guess what? I'm a human being. At this point, I'm a little too old to be hearing from you and your fucking opinions. And if you got so many of them, keep them to yourself, or go talk to your friends. But leave me the fuck alone.
Or wait till I ask for criticism.
See, what used to happen is, and I don't know if it still happens, but his mom listens all the time, and she uses instant messenger, and like he would do something, he would come back to his desk, and there'd be like a whole, like notes on life for Jason.
It's never ending. It's instant message, it's email, it's phone call.
Well, you're certainly giving her something to do.
But what am I gonna do? I mean, I do love her, and I'm not.
Do you love her? You love that?
No, I don't love that.
You love all that abuse?
No, I hate that.
Why do you say you love her?
Well, because that's not all she is. I mean, she's not all abusive. She is, a full person that raised me. And
you're willing to put up with all that horse shit?
No, I'm not. It really angers me, and I've told her so. I said, stop it.
If she doesn't stop, then what are you going to do?
Well, I can't cut people out like that. I mean, not my own mother. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Could you?
I don't know. I don't have that situation with my mother. She's constantly badgering me about my appearance and about...
You did when you were younger, right? Didn't you say that your mom was... And you didn't cut her out?
No, I didn't, because things changed.
Had they changed?
Yeah, tell me.
Well, mom changed a lot.
You felt she was right.
My mother evolved somewhat.
Yeah.
She had a major change in her life. She started meditating. I don't know. She became a different person. But, I mean, she used to go, what are you wearing? Look at those sneakers. The schmutters on your feet. They look like rags. You can't wear jeans. Look at you.
She goes, did I tell you, I was
just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm in her house for 2 seconds for Passover last week. She looks at me, she goes, why doesn't anything fit you right? Your pants never look good on you. Take the hat off. Then I asked for, I started opening up a bottle of wine. She yelled at me for touching her food. It's a whole scene.
Does she do this in front of others?
She loves an audience. I'm her favorite punching bag.
Hey, Jason, I got a question.
You like being a punching bag, huh?
Jason,
I don't like being a punching bag. I hate it.
Tell her she's out.
I can't. What do you mean out?
What does she give? Does she have money? Does she give you money?
No, but she is helping me pay for the wedding. So.
She is. Let's
locked
get that.
in.
But you know, Howard,
then keep your mouth shut.
She's paying you to do what she's doing.
Jason, you have a brother, right?
2.
Okay. Do you think that she...
Does she share the abuse?
Yes. No. I'm number one. I'm the oldest.
secretly likes the abuse.
I will show you how Robin secretly reenacts my abuse.
The problem is my mom is like this with my father, and like, so growing up, I watched her talk that way to my father, and it would make me angry, and then I'd yell back. I was the only one that yelled back at her and would argue with her. So now, I think all that gets transferred to me. Because I was the one that's...
Is it true your mother's mortified that you hired a DJ instead of a band at your wedding?
She's convinced that's going to ruin the entire wedding. She already told me.
Wow.
She
Why
said...
would she share that with you?
Oh, share it with me. She won't let it go. Seriously, every time I see her, she goes, are you still with the DJ? Because I really want to go for a band. She's convinced that you only get bands at weddings, that getting a DJ is low rent.
Tell her to pony up for Aerosmith.
Right.
Have you sent me an invitation yet for your wedding?
I sent you a save the date. The invitation's not
Oh, right. Yeah, I got that.
But,
I'm
listen.
not going, I don't think.
Well,
what day is it again?
November 8th. It's a Saturday evening wedding.
Maybe I'll go.
That'd be nice. There's no bands. I don't want to...
He won't be ruining anything.
No, November I have something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The next 3 Novembers.
Are all booked up.
You know what another thing is?
I happen to be busy in November. Seriously, I am.
Yeah, I got Thanksgiving.
Right, you're shooting a movie.
It's okay if no one can...
Hope I'm shooting. If anyone has a movie on November 8th, I'm willing to do it. For free, I think.
You know what another weird thing is that we picked out all our appetizers for the wedding, and you have a budget, and you got to work within the budget. So the one thing... I decided that I'd rather have a lot of good food than just some great food, right? So we cut out shrimp. That was the big,
Uh-oh.
That's
Poor
it.
Gary.
Yeah, poor Gary.
I'm not coming.
She's never been to a wedding in her life without shrimp. That's what she keeps telling me. Never been, never
So let her pay for
existed.
it.
Yeah,
If she wants to pay for shrimp, let her.
She's not rich.
Well, say you want shrimp, you pay for it.
It's an impossible situation.
She's not rich because she's busy paying for your wedding.
So you're in that weird zone where she's still paying for stuff.
Well, no, I'm paying. She's everyone's contributing. I'm paying for a third. We're paying by thirds. We're paying for a third. She's paying for a third, and Janice's parents are paying.
Do you ever
for a
sit her
third.
down in a real way, like in a real conversation, and say, "Mom, I need to talk to you"?
Yes.
You have?
Yes,
you said, listen,
multiple times.
I find that you're extreme, not in a joking way, but to say I find that you're extremely critical of me, and it's embarrassing when you criticize me in front of others, and it's almost at the breaking point.
Yes.
And what she do?
I've talked to her about it. Talked to my father about it.
Does she get sincere? Does she?
No, she gets defensive, and she gets, you know.
What does she say?
She goes, "Oh, please," you know. She doesn't take it seriously. "Oh, please," you know, blah
Don't
blah
be
blah.
such a pussy, you fat boy.
Yeah. You know what? A weird thing was that when I first went on the 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄, the confidence pills, you know, I wouldn't want her to find out any other way because she would be so angry. So I took her out to dinner. And I said, listen, before you find out from somebody else, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. And it's making me feel better. I feel, you know, blah.
You're still on it, right?
You're still on it. Love it. 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄. But then she used it against me. Now like, if we get in an argument, she goes, "Oh, why don't you take another confidence pill? Why don't you take another 𝗦𝗵cie?"
Oh,
I'm like,
jeez.
I fucking confided in you. I told you something personal, and now you're throwing it in my face.
Why did you tell her?
Yeah.
Why did you tell her?
Because if she had found out from the radio or from one of my friends, then it would have been crying, it would have been yelling, it would have been hysterics. Why am I finding out?
How do you take this?
I know,
I don't.
It doesn't seem like you win at any time.
I eat. It's
right. Oh, it sounds like a nightmare.
It is. Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. My mom used to be up my ass growing up. I mean, constantly. It was almost like we were the same person. Like she even once told me, remember, Robin, I was getting an earring. I was 30 years old, and she'd said, "Why are you getting an earring? Your ear is my ear." I go, my ear is your ear. That's right. Your ear is the same as my ear. I go, no, I'm a separate person than you. I have a different life than you.
When I applied for college,
your ear is my ear.
Right. You should have said, well, did you feel it?
Yeah.
When the needle went in, then you already know I got an
You
earring.
gotta fucking be kidding me. And, you know, it's really...
Your ear is my ear.
I said, no, I'm trying to figure out who I am, not who you are. You lived your life. You did it your way.
When I applied for college, one of the places I wanted to go was Penn State, and they have a communication school, which is separate from the main campus. So I applied, and I got in. And then my mom told me that I was to not tell anyone that I didn't get into the main campus of Penn State because she didn't want to be embarrassed in front of her friends.
Wow.
And I said, I didn't even apply to that school. I applied to the communication school. She goes, I don't care. If anyone asks, you got into Penn State main campus. I never want to hear anything differently.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of family? Are you like some highfalutin family that you have a name to protect?
You should be a great, you know what? You should be a great comedian.
What are you, the Kennedys?
We can't be shown up in public?
So is she embarrassed by what you do for a living? Like,
No, she loves it. No, oh my God, are you kidding me? This is the opposite. My son, he works on the Howard Stern show, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I have to give her business cards every few weeks, you know. So
what do you mean?
She likes to show them off.
She hands out your business cards?
She did in the very beginning. I gave her 5. And I said, here, hey, look, I got business cards. And then like 2 weeks later, she was out of it. I need one for your grandmother. I need one for this. I need one. I'm like, no more. It's,
so if you do something really well, you're good.
Yeah, she is proud of you.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's two heads. I think she's proud of me. I think she loves me. But then there's also everything else that comes with it. And it's constant. It never ends. There's no day off.
Right.
And it sucks.
Yeah, is she nice to your fiance?
Yeah, they get along great.
Oh.
No, but
thank God.
No, it's good. It's good. But no, my fiance sees it. She doesn't like how my mom talks to me.
All right.
Right.
She gets angry. She goes,
I guarantee in 5 years your wife will be talking to you like that.
That's what I'm thinking, that she's like watching this, she's learning how to deal with you.
There is exactly.
If I see a hint of my mom's behavior in a girl, that's it. It's over. Like Janice is the complete. My mom is very anxious, yelling, worried constantly. Janice is right now the complete opposite.
Very chill.
Yeah, very relaxed, very easygoing. We never yell, we never argue, never fight about anything, and hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah,
we'll see.
So I get to the line of broken-hearted girls who.
Yes.
You had a dump because
they had those mother traits.
You know? What do you
all right, Jason. Listen, good luck with that.
I can't believe it.
Gotta go back and read my instant message now.
Did you get a suit for your wedding yet?
No, I'm gonna lose weight before the wedding. This isn't it. I have 6 months. Shut up, Fred. I have 6 months. I'm going to slim down. I'm going to get a nice tux or something.
So that's the plan.
Don't bother, because when people look at the wedding pictures and see how thin you are, and then they look how fat, you're going to go, what happened? You're going to have to keep answering those questions for the entire
Jason's
life.
a real, I like Jason. He's a good guy. I'm sorry to see you so tortured.
Yeah.
All right,
I didn't
thank
realize.
Jason.
Yeah.
Are you in even deeper trouble right now?
Oh my God. I totally don't even want to go back to my computer. It's just either a phone call, an email, an instant message, there's something going on.
Howard had all these suggestions for you, but he doesn't seem to understand what you're really going through. You can't cut your mom off.
I think he does, in a way, understand from what he grew up with, but I guess things just changed for him. Look, my mom's a good person. I love my mom. But yeah, she drives me fucking crazy, and sometimes it's hard to deal with, but I'll never cut her off. I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's pretty cutthroat. It's your mom.
She's not abusive. I mean, she's not hitting me or anything like that. Yeah, no, it's my ma. It's my ma's.
She's just nagging you a lot.
My mom's. She just nags me, drives me crazy, drives me up the wall, but, you know, I just figure everyone's mom's like that in some way. My mom's just extra good at it.
You know, I'd heard indications that his mother was a little overbearing before, but I didn't realize the extent.
I was going to goof on him for his Facebook, but now I'm not.
Facebook?
He has a Facebook page.
Uh-huh.
And he describes himself as a big dude with a cool tude.
No.
Yeah. So I'm like, I was going to goof on him for it, but now, like, his mom is so fucking... She'll be goofing on him for me.
Right. She already took care of it, probably.
Jason, you're a big dude with a cool tude.
Wait a minute. Like, that's got to be a joke.
I don't know. It's there. It's not, right?
A joke now.
I wonder if that wife really read that. It's not a joke. She's probably like, I'm marrying a guy who says he's a big dude with a cool tude.
Well, I've spent time with Jason and his girlfriend, and they do get along well. You could tell she's very into him, and I don't think it doesn't sound like anything overbearing. But
do you think she's into him because he has a cool tude?
Yeah, I don't think she's a big dude. She's not into the big dude part as much as the cool tude part.
Right.
But what if he gets thinner? Then he's not a big dude anymore.
But he has the cool tude.
He might lose his mojo.
You think the tude is in the fat?
The tude is in the fat.
Oh, I never thought of that.
It's connected.
The tude is in the fat.
You lose the weight.
He's going to be a skinny dude with a shitty tooth.
Who wants that?
Mom, I'm thin, but I've lost my weight.
Oh, wait, here's Jason's mom on the phone. Shelley, hi.
Hello.
Hi, wow. A lot came out of Jason today. You got to lighten up. Baby, you gotta like realize he's not your punching bag.
I don't think that I treat him like my punching bag.
Yeah, but he thinks you do, and you got
to listen to what he hears.
When he sits you down and he says, "Mom, stop already, man. Stop fucking criticizing me. You've got to listen. You're going to drive him away."
I know. I really heard that in him today. I just adore him. I worship him.
Yeah, but you shouldn't worship him either. That's the other thing. It's
because
like
you're constantly involved with him.
Your worship has led to this relationship.
That's why I'm built like Buddha now.
Where he's on your mind constantly. You're mind melding with him. You're keeping a connection with him through criticizing him.
You know, I know that he said that the most, but that is not all of our relationship. And it has troubled me that the way that he's been looking, and it makes me sad.
Well, you know what? If you constantly bring up his weight, it means nothing. Does she constantly bring it up, Jason?
No, but she constantly brings up my appearance.
Oh,
how I look, how I act.
Well, that's the same thing.
That's not so.
Yeah,
I don't talk about how you act, except on the air, apparently.
No, this is not true. I mean, I don't think you hear yourself, but you say it all the time. You're acting like an animal. You're not acting like a good person. You're mean to people. Yeah.
You know, Jason, that's really not true. In fact, I'm the one who gets so upset when people are mean to you.
Yes, that's true too. But that doesn't mean that you're not mean to me.
Yeah,
I don't see myself as mean to you.
Well,
I see myself.
Well, that's the problem. He's telling you, and you don't see it.
She's not hearing it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see it. But he's giving about 9 million examples of your abuse.
And I could give you 9 million examples of how I've tried to be supportive in every way.
I'm not counting those. I'm talking about you're overbearing.
Yes.
You've got to let go.
You know, at one point she said to me, "I'm your biggest cheerleader, but I'm also your biggest critic."
Yeah,
and
who needs that?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want a critic.
Yeah. You're a mom. That's it. And you know, now he's an adult.
He's raised already. It's enough.
I'm good.
You're not the voice of
Robin. It's never done.
Yeah.
No, for you it's never done. But you got to leave him alone.
Yeah,
That's your problem.
He wants to be done.
I'm done.
You know, no one wants to be
Stick
judged.
a fork in
Can
him.
you imagine if your mother, Shelley,
I'm like a big baked potato.
I love you, Artie.
Shelley, is your mother still alive?
Yes.
So every time you get together with your mother, is the relationship based on you constantly being mothered and told what to do? Who the fuck wants to hang around with?
3,000 miles away.
Yeah. Well, maybe Jason will be lucky to get 3,000 miles away from you.
Oh, Howard.
Not
Shelley.
with today's technology. She's got you, Jason.
Shelley, there's such a thing as crawling up your son's ass and not letting him live his life.
I don't think that I interfere with his life.
Well, here we go again. He's telling you interfere with his life, but you don't think you do.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it, and
You gotta back
I will
up.
really make an effort.
The dude's fat. He's on Zoloft or whatever he's on.
Lexapro.
Something's wrong.
Why not just team up with 𝗪𝗏 and make fun of him all day?
Oh, Artie.
Do you know you make fun of him in front of other people?
His father.
And my fiance?
And I didn't make fun of you, Jason.
Well, how?
And I didn't tell you not to touch the food. I said you don't drink beer on Passover.
Why?
Because it's got grain in it.
You said in front of my fiance how horrible I looked and how horrible I dressed.
I didn't say the word horrible. See, you hear a lot.
So, Shelley, every time I see you, you know what I'm going to do? I tell you what we'll do.
No,
we're going to get your mother.
Howard.
We're going to get your mother to move back to New Jersey, and every time she sees you in front of the family, she can sit and tell you how disgusting you look. Would you like that?
No, but
no, you wouldn't, would you? Would you like to have a constant critic every time? I mean, just because he's your son doesn't mean he's your punching bag.
Howard.
Shelley.
Shelley. Really.
You're not listening, Shelley. You got to change your ways. You got to change your evil ways.
I will change the part of.
Does it make you feel powerful to do this with your son? Do you think this will make you closer to him?
Or you think that'll make him need you all the more?
No, not at all.
I think that's what it is.
I just want him to be.
What, independent? How's he supposed to be independent if you're up his ass?
He's very independent.
No, he's not.
You don't think so?
No, he would have left you a long time ago if he was
He
independent.
confides in you that he takes Lexapro and his confidence pills, and you throw it in his face.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, okay. You totally did. I think I still have the voicemail saved. I could go find it.
Why don't you take another confidence pill?
That wasn't what we were talking about. We were talking about something else that day.
Shelley.
And you said, and how about things you say to me, Jay?
Yeah, I do. I say horrible things to you out of anger. I freely admit that. I'm not going to sit there and let you just badmouth me and then not fight back.
All I wanted to say was that I love you, Jason, and I want the best for you.
Well, we don't doubt that you love him, but the way you express it is not good. You know, mothers are weird. They think that their job for the rest of their lives
is to tell you what's wrong.
To tell you what's wrong. Yeah, to micromanage
and correct.
Well, I am a micromanager.
And the fact of the matter is, no one wants to hang around. Nobody wants to hang around with a busybody. Like.
Yeah, he doesn't want to come over there to get criticized, critiqued every time.
Just enjoy the dude.
I don't
if you
think
can.
that happens all the time, and I'm sorry that he sees it that way.
Well, okay. It does.
No. Well, it does. And what are you going to do about it? Are you going to just keep saying that he's wrong and you're right?
You know what's funny though? She keeps non-validating, if that's a word, everything needs to go. She goes, I don't see it that way. But if that's how he feels, it's like, why don't you just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel that way, as opposed to, I don't see it that way. It's immediately you're dismissing anything that he's saying when you say that.
I'm not dismissing it. I'm taking this very much to heart. I'm very, very upset.
Well, but see, this is another thing that bothers me, because I've talked to you about this before, but you're only taking it seriously now because we're on the radio and Howard and the gang are talking to you?
No.
I mean, why wouldn't you take it seriously when I talk to you about it?
Well, I don't.
Because she doesn't think you know shit.
Because you wear a stupid
and
hat.
you're her son, and how can her son be any good?
And you drink grain.
Right. When people have poor self-image, they can't even believe their children could have anything going on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm a bitter, angry man. If you let me hang out with you and I got to be around Shelley, I would criticize her into the ground and show her what it feels like.
You would have a field day.
I'd say, look at the fat on your ass. Look at this. Look at your tits hanging down to the floor. I would just waddle over and come on.
Bring me something to eat.
Yeah, and you know what? You sound stupid today. I would just humiliate and criticize. Because I hear what Jason's saying, Shelley. He
gets no relief.
And you know you're going to lose him. You're going to lose him. I'm warning you.
Because he's Devin. Once he has kids of his own, he's not going to put up with this crap.
He'll have them to abuse.
Yeah. Grandma's coming, hide.
Shelley, I'm telling you.
I am sorry if I do that.
I got to say, though, you sound sexy.
You sound sweet.
What?
She does.
Great.
Your mom sounds hot.
What does she look like?
I've met his mother. You know,
is she hot?
She's very pretty. She's a mother. You know,
you sound very sexual to me.
I'm just a mother.
Isn't that weird?
What does she look like?
She sounds like a sweetie.
Like if I was having.
Robin, and I love you.
She has a young sounding voice, and she sounds like a phone sex chick.
Yeah.
No, she's all crying.
And she has attitude.
Shelley, are you very sexual?
I have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
How wild are you?
More torture, Jason.
Do you use toys, mother?
Jason, get out of the room. I need to talk to your mother on a different level.
Howard has to abuse you now.
Shelley, what's your deal? You sound really like you're into like some wild kind of play.
Oh,
Are you?
Howard,
What's your deal?
I'm an old Jewish mother who goes to work every day, and I'm going to be late today.
I hear something in your voice. I hear a hunger that maybe you're expressing anger toward Jason because you're hungry inside.
Frustration?
There's an emptiness.
Say something insanely sexual so your son can type it into the log.
Seriously, don't you think she has a really hot kind of delivery?
Yes.
She started talking. I was like, she sounds like a hot woman.
I love you.
Yeah, I know. I've met her
you hear
before,
that?
and she came to one of my comedy shows, actually. She's got a great sense of humor. She's a big fan of the show. But
what are you wearing?
I don't remember her voice being like this when I heard.
Nothing.
No, Shelley, what are you wearing right now?
Absolutely nothing.
You're totally nude for me right
Well,
now.
I came out of the shower and I was listening to my son beat me up.
Was the shower very hot?
Very hot.
Were your butt cheeks warm?
Were you soaping yourself?
I use a Dove massage.
So you started massaging your body. It felt good against the water?
She ever used a shower massage in a certain part of her body?
I don't have a shower massage.
Go beg him that kid.
Hairbrush?
So did you soap your breasts?
Howard, I got to go to work.
Wait. I like your voice.
Wait.
I got to say, Shelley.
You're turning him on.
Howard, I love my son. I love all my sons.
All right, but you got seriously. I mean,
and I will try very hard to not
judge him so much.
Yes.
You could judge him, but don't brutalize
Don't say
him.
it. When it comes into your head, just don't say it.
Right.
I have a question for her. Yes. Do you use a vibrator on Passover?
Or is that wrong?
Is that wrong?
A vibrator has grain in it.
It's plastic on Passover.
Shelley, are you
married lady.
Are you satisfied sexually?
What?
Are you satisfied sexually?
I'm very happy.
When's the last time you had sex?
Well, yesterday was my birthday.
So we had a birthday bang?
That doesn't mean she had sex.
No kidding. You sound very, very sexual.
Dude, can we stop this conversation?
Get out of here. Your mother's right. Your mother's right. You're a big fat dope. Get out of here. You interrupt too much.
Does she make
Shelley,
noise?
I'll take care of him. Hold on a second, honey. I see what you mean. Stay the fuck out of here.
You're going to start abusing him, too. You're on Shelley's side.
Big fatso.
I love him. I'm so proud of him. I have never given his business card to anyone.
I'll tell you how sexual I think you are. I think you're fully shaved. Am I right or wrong?
Well.
I'm right. I know it. Are
Do you
shaved?
wax?
Are you fully shaved?
I got to go to work.
Just give me a yes or no and then leave me.
That's it, yes.
I got to go to work.
You are, aren't you?
I have to go to work.
Can you please give me a yes or no?
No.
You're a no? Or?
No, I'm not answering these questions.
I think you're very,
Mom, rub your privates on the phone.
Do you wax? You could tell us that.
Yeah, I wax everything.
Everything.
But my eyebrows.
I knew it.
Wow, she has a cool toot, too.
You are cool. You have a cool toot.
Is anything on her pierced?
Yes.
Oh,
besides your ears?
No.
No, she's not that crazy.
Right.
I don't know.
No tattoos? No, you're Jewish.
No, I thought about it, though.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm.
There's a little wild side to you dying to get out, isn't there?
It's out.
How do you show it?
Do you ever like go to a club and not wear panties?
Howard, I haven't been to a club since I was about 21.
So when you go out with your husband, do you guys ever like go to a party and you?
No, we go out to dinner.
And when you go out to dinner, do you ever not wear panties?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Does she still flirt?
You know what?
You're flirting right now. You're flirting with me, Shelley.
Yeah.
You want it.
I got it.
You want me.
Howard has gotten me.
Hey, Jason, hook me up with your mom.
Oh, no.
Hook you up.
No, I like her voice.
It is a nice
very
voice.
sexual voice.
She was going to get a tattoo, but he can't have a beer at Passover?
What is that?
Well, she can have the fun. He can't.
Oh, is that it? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, this is all I want to say. I love Jason. I'm very proud of him. I'm sorry that I've made him unhappy, and I'm really sorry that he had to discuss this on the air.
Well, you really need to listen to him, though. I'm being serious with you.
I hear it. I hear everything.
Is it okay if he tells everybody that he didn't go to the main campus of Penn State?
You know what?
Yeah, what's that about?
Go there. That is the most ridiculous comment that he made.
You're saying that never happened?
It never happened.
Jason, we're not talking sex with your mom anyway.
Thank you.
You can jump back in.
But we could go back in there anytime.
She's lying. That's true. And not only that, it happened with another school, too, Rutgers, which I ended up going to. I was put on, what do they call it? Late admission. They don't let you in right away.
Right.
And that was another thing. Don't tell anybody you got late admission. Not one person. She was so scared. What I did was I had a radio show in college, and her friends has kids that go to college at the same college as me. So she's like, if any of them hear it, I don't want to ever hear you talking about it on your radio show that you didn't get into Penn State.
Shelley.
That is so not
Shelley,
true.
what college did you go to?
Ohio University.
What was the first college you went to?
Ohio University.
No, you went to another community college before that, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so
she did,
she
didn't
won't
she?
tell you?
She won't admit it.
I'm pretty sure she did, if I remember her stories correctly. She went to a community college for like a year and then went to Ohio.
And she's embarrassed to admit it?
I think so.
No. I'm not embarrassed.
Did you go to community college?
No, I did not.
Never.
Did you go to a different college other than Ohio?
Never.
Okay.
I went to college in West Virginia for almost a year before I went.
Well, you said never, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, now you went to college in West Virginia.
I don't really consider that part of my life.
Oh, my goodness, Shelley.
Shelley, you went to... We asked you point blank, did you go to another college before?
No, you said community.
No, we said college.
And you said, no, I didn't go to another college. And then 2 seconds later, you went to West Virginia.
But that's not a part of her life.
And what kind of college was that?
It was just a regular liberal arts college, but I didn't like it.
So it embarrasses you?
No, it doesn't embarrass me. I just was not a happy time in my life.
Jason, never admit you were in late admissions to Rutgers.
That is so not true. I had that letter on the refrigerator for 10 years.
She's lying. She really. This is a blatant lie. And I'm sorry I can't back you up on this, Mom. But it's a lie. It's a lie in every. I mean, it's a lie in every fashion of the word lie.
Jason, I've never lied to you in my entire life.
Well,
it's a super lie.
Well, that's a lie.
Shelley, you got to really lighten up on this guy. If you're going to have a relationship, a real relationship where he can come to you and talk to you.
I thought we had a relationship.
Well, you do. You have a great relationship.
You have fun. You've got a guy that you can bash anytime you want.
No,
that's a great relationship for you.
Howard, it's not true though. It's not. I will tell you that I definitely am I have been unhappy with the way that he dresses more than the way.
You know what? Will, feel free to come in here if you want.
It's fine that you're unhappy with the way he dresses, but you don't have to express it. That's what he wants to dress like.
Okay, then that's fine. I will do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough. You know, my parents, one time, I got very heavy. And one time they sat me down and said, look, we're alarmed by your weight. They didn't embarrass me in front of people. They just did it alone in the privacy of the bedroom. It was so much more effective. They brought me in. I was a married man at that point, and they said, look, we're very alarmed by your weight. You look terrible. And they didn't humiliate me in front of other people. They were just very honest with me, and I appreciated it. And I did. I began to lose weight.
And they couldn't possibly be very happy with the way you dress.
No, they're not. But, like, you know,
they don't say it every time, though. This is where
I don't want to hear it. Like, if they come over my house and they start criticizing me, it's like, get the fuck out of my house.
There's no winning. You know, my dad's a heavy guy.
Right.
And, my mom would, chastise him to lose weight. But then when he'd go on a diet, then she'd yell at him because he had to eat different food than everybody else at the table. So it was like a no-win situation.
Shelley, what are you up to?
She's just a complainer.
Yeah.
You know what?
But that's her connection to people.
No. Okay. I don't know what to say. I really don't.
I know what you should say. Jason, I'm going to change.
Jason, I'm going to try very hard.
No, that's not good enough.
No, Jason, I'm going into therapy so I can be a better mother to you. I'm going to be brave enough to figure out what the fuck is wrong.
I'm on Alexa Pro.
What do you think of that, Shelley?
I think...
Would you do that for your son?
I would do anything for him.
All right. I want you to go into therapy.
Okay.
Yeah, say all those things in the therapist's office.
Yeah, tell him about all your anger and how you're upset you went to West Virginia.
Tell the therapist he's a fat, dumpy guy.
I don't... I think Jason's making it sound like this is the only thing I say to him. And it's not the only thing.
It's all I hear. It's all he hears from you.
Hear. Yes,
And it is constant. I said earlier, you're a good person and I love you, but yeah, this is definitely a huge side of you.
And you're making him mental.
I'm responsible for this?
Yeah, you. Does Jason come up to you and say, "Listen, you look fat and dumpy today? You're not a good mother today"? He said
he didn't talk that much.
Right, because you're busy.
You're busy with the talking.
Every time he said something, he probably said something back.
You gotta. For some reason, he still has you in his life. So I don't know how much longer that's going to last. So you got to change your evil ways now.
Am I evil to you, Jason?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, whatever, you know.
And I'm telling you, Shelley,
give me an
you won't
example
know your grandkids
of how evil your mother can get.
Oh, Jesus.
What's the worst thing you can think of right now off the top of your head?
It was really that 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱 comment, honestly. That was hurtful because it was the first time I had opened up to her, trying and inoculate the situation by being upfront and honest and letting. She always complains.
Taking her thoughts and feelings into consideration.
Right, and she always complains that I don't tell her what's going on in my life, and she hears about what's going on.
So then you finally tell her.
So I finally tell her, and a week later, she throws it in my face and just angrily, why don't you go take another 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱 if you need it, and just.
In other words, you weak piece of garbage.
Yeah. That honestly, I mean, to this day, that was 8 years ago, and I still.
Because it's an attack on her that you take 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿.
Yeah, first thing out of her mouth was when I told her was,
What'd she say?
It's about her,
Yeah.
What did I do?
She hates you for being weak.
What's wrong with you? Why do you need to go? I mean,
that's not what I said. I will tell you exactly words because I remember them. I said that I was very upset that you were so unhappy in your life that you needed to take that.
Right.
Those were my exact.
And then a week later.
Well,
what did she say a week later?
Well, I don't even remember what we were arguing over, but basically I just hung up on her. I was just like, enough, I can't take it. And then she left me this voicemail, just screaming at me, and then just leaves that at the end. And that killed me.
It's not even normal for a guy your age to be fighting that much with his mom.
I know.
This is insane.
I know. I should just stop answering the phone. Did
your mom force you to wear a sweater vest on your first day of work?
She forced me.
I want to defend that.
Defend it?
Because why is she involved in what you wear?
Yeah, how is she picking your clothes?
And why do you go along with it?
I remember that sweater vest. It was lovely.
Why did you wear the sweater vest?
It was worsted.
Because somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm like, maybe she knows something I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? And then I get the internship here.
You know when you know you're a man?
What?
When you realize your mother knows nothing.
Well, then maybe that's it. But she, I was 21. I just got the internship here, and she tells me, again, you dress horribly. I'm going to go out. I'm going to buy you some new outfits for your internship. And then she buys these sweater vests. And she goes, this is what everybody wears. And I'm obviously not cool. So I'm just
sweater vest.
No.
I'm like,
no, that's not what happened.
Okay.
First of all, I want to buy you new clothes for your new job. I never said anything about your old clothes. And I said, it's going to be freezing cold. You're going to be getting on the train at 3 o'clock in the morning. Buy sweaters. And you said, I hate sweaters. So I said, how about sweater vests? Something to keep you warm. That's all.
Yeah, but when he wears
a
hat...
Do you ever want him to get laid?
No.
Well, he's got that taken care of.
It's hard to be a big dude with a cool suit wearing a sweater vest.
Shelley, what do you think of the new wife?
I love Janice.
Yeah.
She is my daughter.
Yeah, but you know what? She's angry at you.
Why?
She didn't like the way you talked to me last time we were over your house. She was really angry. The whole ride home, she's like, I can't believe your mother talks to you like that. I'm not going to let her do that next time. You don't hear yourself.
I don't. You're right.
Why don't you take a tape recorder?
I did. Actually.
Yeah, we'll play it here.
Are you happy now? Janice hates you.
I should print up some of her instant messages. I saved the worst ones.
Go ahead. What are they?
I got to go find. I could print them.
Go find them.
Oh my God.
Go get them.
Yeah, so we'll read you.
Let's hear. I want to hear your mom's
God.
instant. Shelley, this is good for you. This is a wake-up call.
Howard.
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Howard,
Passover past.
Everyone I know listens to the show. I gotta go.
No.
Oh, now they know that you went to that other college.
Shelley.
Welcome to your 9/11.
Shelley, everyone knows you went to West Virginia first.
I don't care.
Oh, man. And they know Jason got late admission to Rutgers.
And he wasn't on the Penn State actual campus.
I was on the wait list.
What are the neighbors going to think?
Who dumped a whole truckload of fizzies into the swim lane? Who delivered the medical
school? All right, Jason's
today?
out of the room. Let's get back to your waxing.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm going to meet you at the wedding if I go, huh?
You gotta go
I'll
now.
be there, I hope.
You ain't going.
What are you going to wear?
He's talking to me.
I like her voice. I really do. I'm intrigued.
You gotta meet her.
Has she ever done rear entry?
Ooh.
Oh, Shelley.
I am not answering these questions.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
How many men were you with before your husband?
I said, are you kidding me?
No.
My children are listening to
Yeah,
this.
who cares? What are they? That's the problem.
Were you
They're not little
lying
kids.
to them about being a virgin?
Did you tell them
No,
you were?
I don't want
Did you tell your kids you were a virgin when you got married?
I didn't say anything. It's none of their business.
Have you ever discussed it with them? Did you save yourself for marriage?
No.
You did not?
No.
How many dudes were you with?
It's a fun girl.
What? Just one? Oh, you were,
You were
a
with
fun
a girl?
I think she said she's
just
a fun
one girl. You were with a girl before you...
She said she was a fun
So
girl.
She said
hot.
she was a fun girl.
I told you she's hot.
She was a fun girl.
Not hot.
I told you this ain't no typical mother.
Wait,
Ooh.
has she ever exposed herself top-wise? Has she ever flashed anybody?
No.
That wasn't her boyfriend.
No.
How old were you when you started having sex? When you
Old. College.
College. That was at West Virginia? I don't mean to bring it
Yeah.
up again. But...
That was a
All right, what do you got?
So I got the thing. The first word is from my mom, and you got to. So I don't remember what this is about.
Just read them to us.
Okay. Oh, you want me to read it?
Read the instant
Okay. So I
message.
come back to my desk, and there's a note from my mom that just says pathetic. This is after I've been on the air for something. That's
For
all.
something. All right,
Yeah,
pathetic.
so I come off the air. There's pathetic. Then I write.
Shelley, do you know you write pathetic?
I know exactly what that was about. You, Jason, and Artie were complaining about, I don't know how hard it was to get up on in the morning to come to the show, or something like that. We were complaining about something really wonderful in your life.
You better stop lying now because you don't want to see where the rest of his email goes.
Okay, what is this?
So she starts pathetic. So I write, what's pathetic? You and Artie. I go, are you kidding me? Then I write, just stay away from me. She goes, the way you stay away from Dad, that's really nice, Jason. I'll remember that always.
Stop reading these. They're personal. Stop.
Yeah, but listen, this is it. Go
What
ahead.
about me and Artie?
I don't know. All the rest is just her because I stopped typing. Goodbye. You just threw away the best friend you will ever have.
She says that?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Thanks for nothing, Jason. Hope this makes you feel real good about yourself. You make me suicidal. Goodbye.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Shelley.
That's below the belt.
I walk off the air back to my desk with this waiting
Shelley,
for me.
the dude's at work and you're
Talk about a
writing.
drama queen.
Would you get rid of your instant message? Get her
I
off.
can't. Gary uses
Can't
it
you
with
get her
me.
off? Can't you get her
Could
off
you
your
block
list?
that?
Yeah, I could. But
You know what? Give me tons of Lexapro right now. Shelley, do you know what to have that crumbles a child? If your mother was writing you instant messages at work telling you every little thing, Shelley, shame on you.
Oh, God.
Shelley, enough of this. Stop it. No more, Shelley, no more instant messaging. That's it.
How old is that instant message?
it's from 2006. What difference does it make?
What's the, oh, you mean you've changed since then?
No.
I don't think anything's moved that
Shelley,
much.
were you just making a general statement that I'm pathetic as well as you?
Shelley, I'm giving you an assignment.
What's pathetic? You and Artie.
Shelley, I'm giving you an assignment. Shelley, you listening?
Christ.
No more instant messaging, Jason, ever.
Unless it's positive.
No,
That's
no,
not
not even that.
no. You are no longer allowed to instant message him. Can you do that?
Jason, is that what you want?
Yes. I told you that before.
But you never told me to stop instant messaging you.
Okay. All right. He claims he did. Now listen, Shelley. Your assignment is you are no longer allowed to instant message your son. Can you do it? He doesn't want you instant.
If he says that he really does not want me,
Jason, tell her directly.
I won't.
I would like you to not instant message me, especially when I'm at work.
Well, why
unless
not?
it's important.
No,
You know.
no,
No? Okay.
no,
All right.
no,
Don't instant message me. Don't instant message me.
Yeah, because
cave in.
she's got her
She
own
got a
category.
She's got her own
She'll
definition of
use it.
important.
Important
Yeah.
is a whole different, to her, important is just criticizing you.
Right. You're right. Yeah. No instant messaging me at work.
How can I let you have a morning
No.
go without telling you Artie's pathetic?
In other words, Jason, you are never to receive another instant message from your mother.
Yes.
Can you live with that?
I could
Pretend it's
totally
not-
live with that.
Pretend it's 1938. There's no one.
Yeah, are you going to feel like your mother doesn't love you or something?
No, not at all.
Okay.
In fact, I'd appreciate
Shelley
it.
live with that.
All right, Shelley, can you do it?
I can try, yes.
No, I said, can you do it?
I will do that if that's what he wants. Yes.
He just
said it
said.
3 times.
How many more
Yes,
times
yes,
can he say
yes,
it?
Yes, yes.
He said it 3 frigging times. You don't listen to this guy.
Yes, I will not instant message you anymore, Jason.
Thank you.
All right, it's done now. Now you no longer have to get instant message from your mother. You're free of that.
One noose is off.
I
my
feel
neck.
like this is a trick. I
Did
think
you
she's
hear what
going to
he
have
said?
someone else do it.
One noose is off his neck. A noose.
Who said that?
That's
Jason.
what Jason said.
You said that?
Yeah.
Yes.
He just said it.
Now, Shelley, we're not going to see an instant message from you as soon as he goes to his desk.
Oh, yes, you will.
Oh, yeah.
No, she can't do it.
No, I won't.
All right.
All right.
I won't. I said I won't, and I won't.
But you will be getting an instant message from me.
You want her instant messages,
Give me your screen name. I'll
Put a noose around something else.
We're going to talk waxing.
You can do it.
By the way, yeah,
Your mom's got the sexiest little voice I
I
ever
do.
heard.
This is not only disgusting, but wrong. And
You ever wear heels? Hey, Shelley, you ever dress up in heels and little slutty outfits?
No.
You don't know.
Well, heels, yeah.
She was
Heels,
about
yeah.
to tell us what fun she was in college.
all right, I'm gone.
Yeah,
All right, get out, Jason. And don't expect any instant messages. Shelley, what do you mean you were fun in college?
Keg party?
What?
What did you mean?
No.
Oh, keg party.
No.
You had a boyfriend in college?
I've known my husband since I'm 17.
Yeah, but then there were a couple of years you screwed around, but while you were still seeing him.
No, I was in Ohio. He was in Vermont.
And so the rule was, hey, I'm going to date some guys.
I had boyfriends, yes.
No kidding. Player.
Okay, Howard, I have to go
Shelley.
to work right
Athlete?
now. I just wanted you to know that I
Ever have a black guy?
I love Jason very
That's
much.
a yes.
I know you do. I know. I'm just trying to help your relationship. That's
And
all.
I appreciate all your help.
All
I
right.
just really was practically hysterical when I was listening to him earlier.
Well, he's being
And Artie,
honest.
you're not pathetic. I love you.
And Shelley,
Yes.
I want you to remember something.
Yes.
I'm only helping you to make your relationship stronger with your son.
Okay. I appreciate that.
And I want you to IM me. So we can
What's
talk
your
about
screen name,
We
Al?
want to know. I want to know what you were up to. And listen, between you and me, it's our little secret. You went to West Virginia. No one needs to know.
We'll cut that out of the replay.
You hear what I'm saying? It's a secret. No one needs to know that embarrassment.
Big deal about nothing.
All right. And listen,
Fine.
we're going to cut out of the replay that Jason got waitlisted on Rutgers.
Howard, I still have the letter saying that he's waitlisted and that he got in.
All right.
He's so silly.
All right. Well, no IMs today or ever.
No, I am.
All right, Shelley.
No, I am.
Good job. Now this will give you more free time. Thank you.
I work a million hours.
That's why I'm saying you don't have time to IM. I am your boss. Tell him what's wrong with him. All right, Shelley. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
All
Howard.
right. No need to be upset.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Right.
Bye.
That's Jason's mom, Shelley.
Wow.
Man, that was a Pandora's box of shit.
Hey, I get Jason not to get IM'd. It drives him nuts. He starts taking Lexapro.
I get a funny feeling something else is going to happen now.
She'll have to
She'll find
express
another
it in another
conduit.
way.
I mean, she'll get like smoke signals.
Yeah, she'll find a conduit of information. Like,
She's building a fire in a garbage
singing
pail.
telegrams,
She's sending up
candygrams.
flares.
Hello, Jason. You are pathetic. I'm suicidal.
She's in Jersey building a fire now so she can send smoke signls.
Singing telegram for Jason Kaplan.
I am you, so I'm going to have my friend do it.
Your clothes are ugly. Artie's pathetic. So are you. You're balding. Don't wear a hat. No beer. I pass over. You suck. So do I. You didn't get into Rutgers. Don't tell a soul. I've got to go to work. I'm going to kill myself. You're fat.
What a nice singing telegram.
Singing telegram for Mr. Jason Kaplan.
Jason, this has really evolved into a completely its own monster, sort of.
I've never thought I'd live to see the day where the Howard Stern Show tries to work out my mother issues that I've had since a little kid, and I've been listening to the show since a little kid, so this is surreal, but it's very weird. I feel almost, in a way, powerless in the studio because Howard and the gang are the ones really doing all the arguing. Even though they were saying a lot of things I've said before, but I feel like I have two. I feel like I have two, adults arguing over me. But bottom line is, I really appreciate all the cool stuff that Howard and the gang said, and that. I don't think my mom is going to take anything away from this. She does take things that other people say more seriously than things I say, so maybe a little, but you can't change who you are.
But your mom's a huge Howard fan.
Huge.
She really agrees with his opinions on things, I'm sure, and
Yep.
appreciates and respects him. You don't think this will have, carry any pull for?
It'll have some effect, but you can't change who you are. I don't care how much you respect somebody. She is who she is. I mean, if she went to therapy, maybe she could change who she is in that regards. I think things will be better. But honestly, and I said it on the air, that kind of pisses me off. It's like, well, why when I tell you shit, you don't listen, and then when Howard tells you the same shit I'm saying, now you're gonna take it seriously. That kind of pisses me off more than anything, actually. So, Well, we'll see how it goes.
Is there going to be a level of awkwardness the next time you see her? You know, you're over your parents' house or you're at dinner with
I don't think I'm going to see my parents again now until my wedding, so hopefully it won't be that awkward. I don't know, dude. This is the weirdest fucking day of my life already.
I can't imagine this.
I know you're creeped out by it. I can tell.
Yeah, especially when he was asking your mom sex questions.
Well, I think. Oh my God, I don't even.
All right, man. Well, maybe this is the start of a new relationship for you and your mom.
Oh, gee, great, awesome. No, but seriously, thanks to Howard for saying, you know, I don't say taking my side because I think he's just calling it like he sees it, but I appreciate that, and I appreciate the guys in the studio for that too. Thank you.
All right, man. Good luck, brother.
Thank you for saying the stuff that I couldn't get through.
Artie, you come from a traditional Italian family, which sometimes means an overbearing mom. Is that why you personally stuck up for Jason in there?
I don't know if I stuck up for him.
Well, you guys helped him out a lot. You and Robin and Fred, it seemed like were on his side.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know, man. It's all crazy shit. My mother raised a heroin addict, so I don't know how overbearing she could have been. But, you know, I would never cut off ties with my mother no matter how overbearing she was, because I need the meatballs, man. I need the food. I need the 𝗦𝗁ci𝗄.
Not gonna starve yourself, damn it.
Yeah, right, exactly. I think Jason is in danger of a very sad life, and so is his fiancée. But fuck it, it's not my life.
Do some of you guys feel like you're almost getting a chance to defend yourselves from, you know, problems you incurred when you guys were growing up?
Well, you know, everybody's gone through the passage of having to break away from their mom and having her see them as an adult as opposed to the little kid she was still trying to raise. And so, yeah, it just takes you back.
And you guys really stuck up for Jason because he's got a rough situation.
Yeah, and he's not doing anything about it himself.
And she's not seeing that she's this way. And
well, the mom, you know, I understand that she feels that she's being loving. You know, she's really trying to show him that she loves and adores him, but she doesn't realize how it affects him.
And how overbearing she can be.
Well, it just affects him. You know, he's taking it as her being overbearing. She thinks she's giving him love.
Right.
So it's all, you know, people don't understand. It's not what you're trying to do. It's the reaction of the person you're trying to do it to that you really need to monitor.
Right. Well, Jason certainly appreciated it.
I think he might have. And we'll see if Shelley can stick to her pledge not to I am and to be less critical.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
He's a wreck over it.
But, you know, those are hard habits to break.
It's true.
Especially when you don't even hear it.
Exactly, and it's been almost 30 years of this, so.
Yeah. So, you know, cigarettes are hard, and you probably haven't smoked them for that long.
Right, exactly. All right. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Monday's wrap-up show, John and I took a lot of phone calls. Not all of them were comfortable. You know, we let anybody get through. We'll answer any questions. So there were questions about whether Howard's a hypocrite, about the way he talks about J-Lo, even though you're not allowed to look him in the eye when he walks in the hallway. There were questions about Artie and how come Artie hasn't been on the show yet. So we got peppered with a lot of tough questions, and we answered them all.
Chris in Virginia, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Howard took this call from the guy today and said his wife's not had sex with him for 2 weeks.
Right.
And, you know, Howard of 10 years ago would have gotten that guy's wife on the phone and grilled her and grilled him together and made great radio. And now, I don't know if it's 15 years of psychotherapy or he's just older or he just wants to get out of the building so fast. It's like he gave that guy his little bit of psychological advice and then sent him packing. And there could have been so much more there. And I don't want to know why Howard doesn't do that anymore.
Well, I think that Howard doesn't feel that way anymore. So he's not gonna act a different way. He's definitely changed. And I think part of it might be his therapy, and part of it is that he's in a relationship with somebody that he really feels strongly about in that sense. But it wasn't like Howard isn't doing that because he wants to try a different tack this week. He was being very honest this morning.
Yeah, and he wasn't trying to get out of the building and end the show, if that's where you were going. It struck me more as what Gary's saying. He's in a great place with Beth, and he looks at his relationship in a different way, and that's what he conveys, and he's not going to be dishonest about that on the air.
But I had the same thought as him. I would go, man, if this were like late 80s, early 90s, he'd be like, get rid of her, you know, the whole thing. But he's different now.
Derek in Providence, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey now.
This morning, Howard was talking about J-Lo, and he was calling her insane because she didn't want anyone to look at her or speak to her. Or it was either, I think, when she was on American Idol or some other show. And isn't that essentially the same thing Howard does each day when he has the hallways cleared and he doesn't allow anyone to speak to him?
No, and I'll tell you the difference. Howard's there's a big difference. Howard's like, don't bother me when I get off the show because I just want to go to my office and relax, and he explains that. But after you get out of our compound, Howard doesn't have people surrounding him saying, don't look at me.
Yeah, but doesn't Howard... Well, I don't understand the difference, Gary.
Well, the difference is because I think somebody like J-Lo has people with her all day long doing that.
I don't buy that. I mean, he doesn't let anyone come up to him, even to his station, right? I mean, it's his own separate compound, so now he's out in the hallway, but the hallway itself must be cleared.
That's not true. That's not.
Well, that's what he does.
No. You're asking me a question. I'm telling you. He wants the hallway cleared when he comes out of the studio so he can get to his office. He doesn't want to talk to everybody about. And by the way, when it's everybody. He doesn't want to talk to me or Tim or John Hein or anybody. He just wants to get to his office and meditate. Then when he leaves and he comes out of our compound, it's fair game. He hates it, but nobody's clearing the hallway.
Well, we or some of us know to leave him alone, but it's not like avert your eyes. Here comes, that's.
And there's a
not
big difference between Howard and J-Lo. We don't work for J-Lo.
But you can understand, like, he did call her insane, and I'm listening this morning saying, well, you're calling her insane. It sounds like, to me as a fan, as a listener, it sounds exactly the same. I mean, to you guys, it's different because you're in that environment.
I grew up with this insanity, so it's perfectly normal to me.
All right. Any chance of getting Artie on the show?
Well, I think Howard addressed that last week.
I didn't hear it.
You should go back and listen to it. I don't know. I'm sure it's online. So, but Howard he talked about after Artie was on Letterman that he doesn't think he's ready, and it got into a whole thing.
What's your opinion?
I defer to Howard. Howard's got to do the interview.
One other thing, Gary, I'm a big fan of the show Larry Sanders and Artie on the show there. He's clearly the boss of the show as the executive producer. As you being the executive producer of the Howard Stern show, do you feel you have that same role as an Artie role or more of a role as an executive assistant?
Somewhere in the middle. I mean, the executive producer of the Howard Stern show is Howard Stern. He inevitably, most important decisions are made by him, or I go to him and we'll talk together, and he appreciates my opinion. But if I say, no, this is the way I want to do it, and he says, no, that's the way I want to do it, Howard's going to win.
Thanks, Derek. Let's go over to Dan in Cincinnati. Dan, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I want to go back to what you were talking about a little bit ago. Howard, during the show, mentioned that Beth was the love of his life, and I always wondered about that because, Allison married him when nobody gave a shit about him. How could Allison not be the true love of his life? And I've always wanted to get an honest answer out of him about that.
It's hard for somebody to be the love of your life if you're not with them now.
Yeah. But, it's easy to
just because they were in love at one time doesn't mean that Beth can't be the love of his life now.
It's easy to get a Beth when you're Howard Stern now.
No, but Dan, I think you're trying to tell Howard how he feels.
Oh, I know, I understand that, but I think if he really thought about it, who cared about him when he was a nobody?
I'm going to go tomorrow and tell him to think about it a little bit harder because Dan from Cincinnati doesn't like the answer.
Well, let me ask you about something the last caller said.
Sure.
Now, he mentioned Artie, and Howard, he likes to play it coy about Artie and act like he doesn't exist. And I remember last year you said on the air that Artie wanted to come on the show and tell everybody everything. And I thought sure it was going to happen, but it never did. And Howard obviously put the kibosh on it. I don't understand why.
Well, I think Howard talked about it on the air several times. I mean, we don't act like Artie doesn't exist. And somebody called and asked about it that morning, and Howard talked about how he thought Artie was very funny on Letterman. But when Artie wanted to come on, it was like he was still in treatment. And our feeling was, especially Howard's feeling was, that this might not be a great place for him to be if he's trying to get better.
Yeah, and I thought Howard gave a pretty clear answer last week about that. He said just that. This isn't the best place for Artie necessarily as Artie's working on himself.
And somebody even said to Howard, well, Letterman had him on. It's like Letterman didn't have the same relationship with him that I had. Coming here is a very different thing.
Jim in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, man? I have a couple things I want to say, but I went for a tour of the studio about a couple of years ago, and Howard had to leave the studio like twice, and both times Ronnie, the asshole, shut the door on us. And then when Howard came back, he reopened the door. So it's not the same thing that guy was talking about before on the phone.
Wait, I'm confused.
I know what he's talking about.
He was like ignoring it. It's like saying, "Fuck," we're his fans, and he shut the door on us. We can't even see him.
Yeah, but what were you doing here? What was your reason?
We were for a tour of the studio, but we were waiting in the green room.
Yeah, when Howard goes by, he does. Here's the problem. I don't think he minds you seeing him. The problem is if he's trying to get from A to B, and then you get up and you go, "Hey, can I take a picture? Here's a book. Remember the time we were in Philly? I saw you. I've got this thing." Then Howard's not going to say, "Get out of my way." He's trying to get. The show has just ended. He said it a million times. I'm just trying to get to my office and decompress.
It's just something he's trying to. The same thing as he complains about other people doing. Ignoring fans or just being jerks.
Well, I mean, when you get right off the show, and I think with anybody when they get right off the show, they're not looking to meet people.
Well, even when he was walking the halls after the show, we all had to hide.
Why'd you hide?
Well, we were in the green. Actually, we were coming into your show, the wrap-up show, and somebody made us move to the side, and he walked by and we allowed to go in the show. I don't know. It just sounded like the same shit. And I have one more thing, though, I wanted to say.
Sure.
It sounded like this morning Howard was getting annoyed at Robin for just constantly cutting into a conversation, like louder than him, and right in the middle of what Howard was saying. She just cut right in. Especially in the beginning of the show. It just seemed like Howard was getting pissed off, but it's just the way he came back. He would talk even louder.
I noticed that I think it was about the Occupy Wall Street discussion, and I just think Howard thought Robin has a silly point of view about that.
All right, thanks, Jim. Jason in Manhattan, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing, guys? Big fan.
Thanks.
I don't know. I see that there might be a crack in the facade between the bromance between you guys. I don't know. You guys still in love with each other? I don't know. You guys sound like you might be getting on each other's nerves.
Wait, are you talking about John and I?
Yeah, Baba Booey, you and John.
Not in love, but still very good friends. We spoke over the weekend. But what do you think is the crack? What are you hearing that makes it sound like John and I have something going on?
I don't know. I feel like, he'll say something and you'll have to say something that tops him just a little bit. And, you see, I hear a little animosity in John's voice.
Oh, that. Yeah, that.
I didn't know I was that transparent.
No, we still get along fine. I mean, if you give me a better example, I would totally address it. Because right now you're just going off a tone of voice.
Oh, come on, Gary.
But you'll see, again, if you watch Howard TV, John and I still look at each other when we talk.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the guys got on Benji a little bit for basically being, how Gary put it, C-struck with a girl that he might not be getting with romantically ever. And then I came in a little bit later, sympathized with them. And, yeah, that's it.
Benji impresses a girl by jumping into that CNN broadcast, which was really funny, but says he doesn't care if he ever hooks up with her, and I'm calling bullshit on that.
We were just talking to Benji during the break, and we were saying how Marianne, who called today, used to intern for us. Marianne's very cute. And I said to Benji, I know that you were playing sort of the Al Roker model. If I just hang around long enough, she'll see what a good guy I am. And she did. She thought he was a great guy. But she just didn't want to fuck him.
Yeah, but she did want to make out with Booker at the party.
Oh, my God.
That's
the funniest story ever. Benji's putting in the time. She goes in the bathroom, and Booker goes meow, and she makes out with him. That is so great.
That's
it's the story.
It's the worst, though. I felt so bad for him.
It's 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, all those movies rolled into one.
Every John Hughes movie happened right to Benji. So, Benji, you were involved quite a bit in the show today.
Yeah.
Was it hard to hear Marianne tell that story about what happened with Booker?
Oh, no. That was literally, I think 12 years ago.
But the point was, it hurt at the time.
Oh, my God, yeah. I was, I had a huge, we've become, we've become super close. We're very good friends for life. She's one of my best friends.
But there was a period of time where you had romantic love for her.
I cried about it. I think I got counseling of, how to, I tried everything. And the truth is, she loves me, too. She'll tell you that. She absolutely loves me.
As a friend.
Yeah, actually a little more than that, maybe. But she, she might, I don't know if she's going to call up or anything like that.
No, you're not in a relationship right now. right?
No.
And she's not either.
She date. No, she's not.
So now it's
both dating,
but now it's been down the road, and she still sees what a good guy you are, and still no chance of it. Like, it's no chance that it would ever happen. You wouldn't mind if it happened, would you?
I'm sexually attracted to her, but I'm also sexually attracted to your wife, to I'm sure whoever he dates.
The vacuum over there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I find her sexually attractive, and I love her, and she loves me, and we know we have that connection. But I don't have that romantic kind of feeling towards her, and I definitely don't have any kind of sad crush towards her.
Well, it sounds like with the girl you're with now, or trying to be with now, you're gonna hang in there no matter what.
The reason I brought her up is I think there's something fascinating about her, and I think she's an amazingly talented person.
But don't you think there's a part of you that
and I think it's a funny thing too, the whole asexual.
It's a funny bit to bring up on the air, but the best thing that could happen is in this funny bit, somehow you get laid. It works out for everybody.
It's not just. It's really. I swear on my life, it's not just to get laid. Like,
but it wouldn't hurt.
I'm not. I don't think of her like that. Like I find her very sexually attractive, but it's like she possesses a quality that I'm like, wow, this is the kind of girl, whether it's her or someone else, that I want to marry.
Yeah, you're C-struck.
What's that?
You're struck by the vagina.
Oh.
You're in lust because you don't really know her.
I'm brain-struck, B-struck.
Have you ever felt this way about anyone else?
Yeah, I've had other girls in my life that have had aspects of this. Obviously, like girls I've dated, and some like Mary Ann has those qualities. There's people in my life I've met like that. Like Sheila had those qualities. There's people in my life that I've met. There's a girl Tracy you've met, like that I've dated, that have Charlie, that have amazing qualities. What's your wife's name again?
Debbie.
And
Debbie.
When you did the CNN thing,
Yeah.
that was to impress this girl?
Yeah, because I told you guys, I vowed to completely stop doing that because I don't believe in it. It's like I feel like there's this, there's a slight immorality to it.
Then why'd you do it?
I want her to like me.
So you think she's going to like you more because
she definitely did. She loved it.
So do you think she's falling for your celebrity and not the true you that you are?
Nah, she likes who I am, but she likes for sure she likes celebrity too. But no, she thought it was ballsy and she thought it was funny and she got a kick out of it.
Now, did you guys talk about on the air earlier that she was in that band?
No, very little. I'll say her name so people aren't. Her name's 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.
But what band was she in?
Cobra Starship.
Now they had some huge hits, right? You know the band? Do you know the band Cobra Starship?
No.
They've had hits. One plays them a lot. Did they have that? Were they the Helen Keller song, or am I thinking of a different band?
There's a song about Helen Keller.
Oh yeah, you don't know about that one?
No.
It's just so ridiculous.
Are they doing like the noises?
Should I know who Cobra Starship is?
Yeah, they've had a couple of hits on Hits One. You should know in the sense like if you listen to Hits One and your daughters listen to them, they would probably know. But she's not. She wasn't in the band for the hits. What happened to her in the band?
She got out of it.
She left or she got thrown out.
I think it was a I don't know how much she wants to go into it, but it's like from what I know, like I think they dicked her over.
It seems
like she originated like the guitar in that band, but I'm talking about her as a solo performer. Is her songs, every fucking song is like so catchy and so good. Now you might not like that genre, but it's like. When I said is Katy Perry good, is Lady Gaga good, it's that good. Her name's `𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.
Yeah, you said that. It seemed today though you were making a point to make sure that she was booked on the show.
Well, she's already been booked.
None of us remember. I mean, Gary.
No, I do. Benji's right. Benji brought it up in a meeting, and Howard's like, book her. Don't you remember we were in the meeting? You might not have been in the meeting because you were doing wrap-up show, but Benji actually had somebody play the music from the board while we were in the meeting. And Howard didn't even really care about the music. It was more sort of like, I met this girl. I think her music's really good. She says she's asexual, which is why she wanted to have sex with me. Howard goes, book her.
But it's not like there's something. You guys will see. You know, I know I'm probably, maybe I'm hyping. Maybe it seems like I'm hyping.
You definitely hyped her up. I mean,
this person has an amazing quality, and you'll say this is someone that we're seeing before she's becoming super famous.
Oh, I hope you're right. For your sake, and
for whoever she ends up
and for her sake too. Yeah, whoever she ends up. But Howard seemed very skeptical that she's actually asexual.
Well, I am too. I find that fascinating. Like I've read about it. Like psychologically, there's been like articles about it that there are people that don't have or have very little sex. I think you might be, in fact, from like what I don't know, but you might be an asexual person.
I don't think I am.
You might not be. I don't know. But you don't masturbate. So that to me.
That doesn't mean I don't have sex.
Do you really love it when you have it?
Of course.
Okay. Well, she has told me she doesn't. Like, it's not what it's about for her.
With you.
Exactly. That's the point we're trying to make.
Here's what I think of.
I believe that is possible. I think, look, I absolutely know she might. She didn't use, like I said, she didn't use the word asexual. When I started talking to her about sex and hooking up, and she seems like she's not into it. And I even said to her, "Is that cool? Can I?" Like, that's fascinating to me. Can I bring that up? Like, she knows I work here and everything. And to her, it's not that fascinating, but she really doesn't seem to have a strong.
I think if there's a classic scene and line in that movie When Harry Met Sally, when she finds out that the guy that she's been dating forever, who said he didn't want to get married, gets married.
Yeah.
And she goes, I always thought he didn't want to get married, and I realized he just didn't want to marry me. I think that she likes sex. She may not like it with you.
That's what I would think too. It's hard for me to believe. It's like I've talked to her about. It's like it would be like someone's telling me like, I don't really like food that much. Actually, Robin has said that, I think. But like, it's hard for me to believe because sex to me is so much fun. I don't, whether it's a psychological reason or a biological reason, I don't think she does right now. And
what about?
But she might be bullshitting me. She might just be saying that to be.
I was going to say, what about the possibility that she does love sex? She just doesn't want to have it with you.
Absolutely possible.
Are you pretty convinced that because she's not having sex with you, that she's not having sex with anyone?
No. I think she's not attracted to me.
No, but do you think she's having sex with other people?
Yeah, she's had sex in her whole life.
No, but you think right now?
No, I don't think she's having. I don't think she is.
Because that would be weird, right? Then you would be like,
no, we're not dating.
But it would be weird for you to say that she doesn't want to have sex with you because
I think
she's not into sex, but that she'd be having sex with someone else.
I believe her when I don't think she's. I don't know why, but I don't think she's that. I don't think she looks at sex in the way I do or you do right now.
But even Marianne had a funny joke this morning when she said, Howard said, "Did you tell Benji that you were asexual?" She's like, "No, that's a good one. I told her that's a good one."
Marianne loves sex. Marianne and I have talked about it. Like, is she really like just doesn't like sex that much?
One last question, then we're going to go to break.
But that's not why she's not into me. She's not into sex, but also not into me physically. So
it's like if I was
a double whammy.
If I were into sex, it wouldn't be with you.
Right.
That hurts.
Ouch.
No,
On both levels.
No, but I'm telling you, it's.
But you said today you're putting in the time, and you said today.
No, I'm not putting in the time.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You don't care if anything happens with her physically, if you don't have a relationship. You just enjoy her, she's your friend, stuff like that.
Well,
no one puts in the time like that, Benji, without hoping for a sexual payoff.
Hope. Like, this is someone that I'm like, wow, I am like blown away by. And yes, this is definitely someone I'd want to date. But I don't feel maybe as vulnerable as I used to be that I would get in like this devastating crush about it. I appreciate her qualities. I want to be around them. If it doesn't work out with her, it's going to work out with someone else.
Now joined by J.D. Harmeyer, who's another big part of today's show, when Howard was talking about the effect puberty had on him.
Big part.
And, well, you were in there for the whole Seacrest rap.
I guess.
And he kept talking to you about how tough it is, growing up a certain way. And I want to know if that was true. Did you feel like you were sort of an outcast or ugly kid growing up?
I've never felt like I've ever been attractive. I mean, I've had, like, girlfriends, I mean, like, what was it? I think 6th grade. I had, girlfriends, but after that, nothing.
Did you win the spelling bee that year?
That's the year I won the spelling bee. And the girlfriend I was going out with at the time came and showed up.
The peak. She didn't show up to the spelling bee?
No, she did. A couple friends.
Wow. So 6th grade was the magical year?
Yeah. I think her name was Natalie Spencer. I think. I don't know.
I'm sure you remember.
I remember as Natalie.
How far did you go with Natalie?
I didn't go very far with. I didn't go far with anyone.
But did you guys? I mean, I don't know what you.
No, nothing happened.
But were you like? How do you know she was your girlfriend? Like, did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah, it was elementary school, for Christ's sake,
But so. How did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
High five.
I don't remember. I think she broke up with me for.
He got all famous from Get Smart.
Yeah. No, that was actually high school, and I did not get famous from that at all.
I would think you'd remember if you broke up with her versus her breaking up with you.
I don't remember.
Now, when you heard that story that Marianne told today about Benji ending up with making out with Booker, and after Benji had put in all that time, did you feel for him? Were you sympathetic?
Yeah,
at all?
Of course. Yeah.
Have you been in that situation at all?
Did Natalie make out with both?
I mean, I can't think of a specific example, but I'm sure, like, you know, I've definitely liked girls that have not liked me in that same way, and then seeing them, you know, be with someone else. It sucks. You just want to punch a hole in the wall.
But do you hold on? Do you keep sticking with it, or do you just cut bait?
Depends. I mean, I try to cut bait once. You know, I know nothing's gonna happen ever, but we hold on to this dream. You know, I was telling Lisa G this. We hold on to this dream that one day, maybe, but then you know,
I cut
the
bait 8 years into her marriage.
No, but I know what JD's saying, because I've been where JD is, and you're like, I feel the same way. Like, okay, I know I'm not the best looking guy, but if I spend enough time, she'll see that I'm a good person.
Something like that. I mean, it's not.
And they never do.
Yeah,
they just never. Like, I've never had anybody that I felt that way about go after a long time go, wow, I see what I haven't seen before.
But, I mean, I don't know if we can get Lisa in here, but, like, you know, she'll say, you know what, I'm really looking for a nice guy but the bottom line is the looks come first in a lot of cases.
Well,
and
it's not it's not always just looks. I mean, looks are definitely a big part, but it's also, you know, where you are in life, how successful you are, and what, you know.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't make a lot of money here, so.
But you think it's all about money?
I wouldn't say it's all about money, but no. I'm just saying that helps.
You're in better shape than a guy who makes your salary elsewhere because you got a little juice going on as JD from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, there is that fame.
That's true. Well, listen,
don't be humble.
The fame. First of all, there's hardly any fame. Second, you know, it's not a big thing. I told this story recently where I went out to a bar and there were some college chicks there, and this guy tried to introduce me to him. He was like, "Yeah, he works for the Howard Stern show." They're like, "Oh, yeah, cool."
Yeah, but you graduated college 12 years ago.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't. Whatever.
So, what was your move after you got introduced?
I didn't have a move. They didn't. They was like, "All right, okay." And they went and talked to themselves.
Well, did you try to talk to them?
I didn't know what to. I don't remember. I think I said something, but you know.
But again, we can get off into a whole other side conversation. You're waiting for somebody to go, "Oh my God, Howard Stern, he's the best.
No,
let me fuck you."
No. I wasn't saying that. Although that would be nice. But, you know,
has that ever happened?
Has that ever happened? I mean, not. I don't know. Like, not really. No.
JD.
I mean, like,
I know it's happened.
Well, like, okay, like, you know, through Facebook or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
in the case, yeah. But no. I mean, as far as like, they've never heard the show and they hear that and then they want to fuck you immediately. No.
I don't know. My friend worked at NBC, and he used to get chicks from the request line back before there was the internet. I would think for you it would be very easy with the internet now.
Well, it's definitely been easier. I'm just, you know, I don't know.
Well, I think you're definitely on the right path, and hopefully you won't experience that sixth grade breakup or any of that other stuff that's happened.
Well.
Have you looked up Natalie on Facebook?
Oh, I've definitely looked up girls. Yeah,
the one
you can't find them though.
The one that got away.
She's hidden.
Well, like the easier ones are from high school. Because I mean, these are from elementary school back in Ohio, and like I wouldn't remember.
Well, maybe someone could find Natalie Spencer.
It doesn't matter. Who knows?
Ohio.
Who knows what she's doing now?
Wednesday's wrap-up show was all about who the biggest whore is, and Debbie was the big winner, and we found out how she came to the show. That was through Sal, and Sal came down and explained himself, and that's really all I have to say.
Let's move off of that and off of Robin and on to the three women who did come in today to compete in the biggest horror contest. All three were extremely qualified, and the vote came in, and Debbie was the winner. She beat out Abby and Beth, and I thought that it would be closer. You know, Debbie really got a lot of the votes, and I guess her stories about what she does with sperm is what put her over the top.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was if you were just listening to it, you know, Debbie just like says, "I got to blow people 3 times a day." I thought, who was the middle girl?
Abby.
I thought Abby spoke about it also with such a cavalier attitude. Yeah, I met a guy. We did Eiffel Tower. We went there. I met these two guys last night. I thought they were all really convincing. But, to take sperm and ask to be frozen, to tell guys to jerk off at a condom and give it to her, that sets her apart.
What about Beth, who's having strangers come over and the kids are asleep upstairs and she's banging them there? I mean, unprotected, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty rough too.
Yeah, I thought
I love the whole. She goes, I have a way to know. And so we go, what's today? She goes, we have them tested. And Howard goes, they bring a piece of paper. She's like, most of the time.
What was the most shocking thing you heard today from any of the contestants? Like you were like, wow. I think when Debbie talked about having people save up their, Howard was like, I'm out. Like he couldn't even deal with that.
He tapped out.
Was there anything else there that really shook you? How about you, Benji? You've heard some of this stuff before, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to go back to one thing, to the last thing, that the thing that took it away from me for Abby is that she said she has to be orally pleased to give a blowjob.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that took it away from her. What shocked me? I don't think, to me, it was the thing we've already just said, like freezing the sperm and, I don't know, mailing it to her.
Well, had you heard of the Eiffel before?
I feel I
Eiffel
have
Tower.
heard of an Eiffel Tower before, but I had to think about it for a second.
We used to call that telephone. One in the mouthpiece, one in the receiver.
But also, I don't know if that implies that guys are kissing to make a triangle. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. She said it like everybody knew what it was.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I got you. The guys high five, and that's how you get the Eiffel Tower. The other thing, too, is the other two girls were really young. So it was almost like, Tony Gwynn was competing with, Rookie of the Year. Like they were 21. In 10 years, they're going to have even more stories. But Debbie is in her 40s, and she's been doing it a long time.
Well, I thought Beth also, she started off saying her marriage was, pretty normal, nothing really crazy going on. And then they talked about opening up the marriage a little bit, and the husband sort of gets off on what she does. And, that made for a unique pitch, I thought.
Today was one of those great contests and you always hope for it to go that way. You never know exactly how it's going to go, where the first person comes out and you go, wow, that's pretty good. That's going to be hard to beat. And then the second person comes out and you go, oh, we have a contest here. And then the third person comes out and you go, holy shit. Because sometimes it's a little unbalanced. Today was a very balanced group. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Love the show.
Thanks. What's on your mind?
Gary, I sent you an email. I was just wondering, to make the contest like a little bit more realistic, and I think that's what all the male fans are going for. Is there any way to maybe like next year to keep the two whores like isolated, so this way, because everybody had done that, like telling somebody a story, and then somebody jumps in with even a bigger story just because it's there.
I don't know what you're saying. I mean, isolate them how? You don't let them hear what the person before them said?
Exactly. So this way, because if you have the two whores there, it's like, oh man, that's a pretty good story. I'm going to have to embellish this one just to make me look like a bigger whore.
Yeah, but Mike, I don't think Debbie was changing her story whether she heard the previous two or not.
Debbie's story was exactly what she said in her original letter to us, which was exactly what she told Will in the pre-interview.
Yeah, I was going to say, the pre-interview notes, if you read them from Will, they were crazy, and all their stories were pretty much in line. And man, I think if they told a crazier story on air that wasn't in the notes, we'd assume they were making it up.
Right.
Why wouldn't you say that to Will? I didn't go back and cross-reference everything, but I think pretty much in line with what
You don't think the semen popsicles was like a last minute? Just like,
I freeze it.
Big Al, you're on the wrap-up show.
Question.
Big Al.
Great. Hello?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Al?
Yeah, so
You know what? We got to get rid of Al.
Yeah, sorry, Al.
But Al said, how did you find Debbie? And we solicited for the contest, and she wrote us.
Will said that he's been trying to get Debbie on the show in some way for a while. So I think we solicited for the other people, but we knew that Debbie would fill out for the biggest whore.
She might have just written us before the contest started, which makes her even better.
Exactly. That's what I mean. She's more of a true whore.
Producer Will Murray. Will, a caller before asked how we found Debbie, but how did we find all the contestants for the contest?
Well, everybody submitted an entry form for this. But Debbie, we had come to our attention earlier through Sal, if you believe it or not. He was friends with a dirty, filthy whore.
Sal?
That's right. Sal said he had known her before and had urged her to enter. And then I got an IM during the contest from somebody over TV that said, how much you want to bet Sal Siemens in her freezer?
I would bet anything.
Do you think that Sal would get off, like, in other words,
Yes.
he can't fuck her because he's married. Do you think Sal could sexually get off on the fact of jerking off and giving it to her knowing that she would drink it?
Yes.
Do you think that works for him?
100%.
I don't know what works for Sal.
That would get
Gary,
off for
he gets off on Debbie the Queefer's panties hanging in his office. I think he loves a girl that will submit to anything.
Would your wives get mad at that? If you
Yes.
did that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Benji, you've done some crazy stuff. Would you do that if she asked you to jerk off? And
I wouldn't get anything out of it. I mean, like to
You get to
mail
jerk
her.
off.
I mean, yeah.
She couldn't take it. If you jerked off immediately and froze it and gave it to her, she couldn't take it and use it
If
to
a
get
real
pregnant.
hot chick was in front of me, it's like saying, "Oh my God, I gotta like swallow your cum." I guess that would do it. But just to go to the trouble of freezing it and then figuring out a way to ship it to her, that would be too much.
But Will, these were 3 well-qualified whores.
Oh, they were great. I mean, I don't know if everyone liked the contest, but I thought Beth was a home run with the husband stories, and I don't even know if we got into the full extent of that, because one of the things she told me during the pre-interview is that her husband gets, like, she lets the guys come inside of her, and then she likes the husband to have sex with her while the other guy's load is still inside.
She mentioned it. They didn't go deep into it, but
Yeah,
she did mention
I
that the
mean,
husband will bang her immediately.
Is that
some
is
sick
that-
shit.
Is that her thing or his
That's
thing?
his thing. That's the
But she's-
husband's thing.
But she's up to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even sound like it was really an open marriage. It was like, I'm just going to whore my wife out.
Right.
Hey, Sal, Will says that Debbie came to us through you.
Debbie actually Facebooked me about a year ago, and she just wanted me to get together with her. She wanted to, fly me out to Florida and have me come for her. And I let her. I made
Was
her.
she going to pay you?
No, I don't. I don't remember the specifics. I was so blown away by that particular solicitation. I've never had that before. And at first I thought, hey, this is somebody roping me in. I work on the Stern Show. Somebody's playing a joke on me. So, I treaded lightly. I said, well, what else do you do? And she said she had a cum fascination. And I said, yeah, well, why don't you show me a few of those cum fascination pictures? And those came through. And then she said, I just had a guy. I just cut open 8 condoms and drank them. And I'm like, all right, let's see that. And sure enough, she sent that. And that's when I said, hey, you know what? This girl could be great for the show.
She sent us a picture of a table covered with cut condoms.
Yeah.
Just
See,
like 15 of them on this
Right.
table.
See, this is my worst fear, and you know what I'm about to say, John,
Yes.
that Sal gets to be the creepy guy he is under the guise of doing research for the show.
It's for the show.
In
But
other
the
words,
way-
if he would have done this when he was a stockbroker, he probably would have been fired.
Right.
But here,
he's a star.
He's a star.
Going
Sal,
back to the beginning, which is actually very good. It's beneficial. The girl emailed me. She sent me the pictures. I forwarded it to Will, the segment producer, and she became the biggest
But wait a second,
whore
wait
in
a
the
second,
world.
wait a second.
So
The
it
way
all
you
worked out
started,
well.
the way you started explaining the story, she wasn't looking to come on the show.
Right, she
it was
wasn't.
a private correspondence
Yes.
between you and her. So, and then you're exchanging these pictures in a private way, and
Yes.
then you decided she might be good
No,
for the show.
I thought I was being roped into a scam. She sent in the
What, were you going to call
pictures.
the FBI, do a sting operation?
No. I
It
thought she
sounds
could.
like
Listen, whenever somebody emails me in any capacity, I work for the show. I think, hey, could this possibly be good for the show? I'm obviously not going to go out there and ejaculate on this girl as much as I'd like to. Don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
Well, but the thing's that once she followed through, I forwarded everything to Will.
But that was the question we had. If she said, hey, Sal, would you jerk off for me and send it to me? I'll hold on to it and then use it down the road. Would you do something like that? And does something like that sort of get you off?
It wouldn't get. I mean, the only time I would get off is actually jacking off, and no, that wouldn't get. Just to pass it off to somebody, no, that
Well,
wouldn't.
knowing she's going to drink it and think of you, and
The fact that she drinks it and thinks of me, that's a little hot. It's so creepy and so disturbing that it's hot, but I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a 50-50.
Do you think it's the kind of thing that your wife will be upset about? Because you're doing something here and sending it there. You're not in the same room. There's no physical contact.
She probably would be upset, but the thing is that, think about this. You go to sperm banks, right? And you're creating life out of it. So there is pleasure that comes out of that. So you are jacking off. You are putting your semen into a container. The semen's going into something else. Life is being created. People are being happy. So what's the difference? I put my semen in a condom. I ship it off. I'm happy. She's happy. Same thing, but there's no pain in the ass kid that's being born out of it. But actually, it's more beneficial.
But she's a little different than a sperm bank, Sal.
What?
She's a little different than a sperm bank.
Yeah, she's taking it in her mouth versus a vagina. That's the difference. One hole versus the other.
What is the difference? I guess, listen, Sal's making a little sense. What's the difference between jerking off and handing the girl a doggy bag of your semen and jerking off at the booths that you go to? I mean, you're still jerking off in front of a chick.
I personally don't find that super duper hot. I'd rather have full-blown sex, and oral.
Well,
but if the fact that this girl does it, it's interesting. It's interesting enough that she's the world's biggest whore, so she's doing something right.
Yeah, I think it's more interesting than hot.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think we got our answer, Gary.
I do too.
All right.
It's getting very dangerous for me to walk around and even speak to people anymore.
What happened?
Because so many people can't get on this show.
Uh-oh.
I was leaving the building last week.
Who'd you run into?
And I ran into 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏, the guy who used to play Hercules.
Oh, please. I was called out to the green room before he got to you. Let me come in and tell you this, Howard. We'll tell our stories together.
I mean, let me ask you something, because I get this all the time. I mean, 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏's got to know on some level things aren't exactly hot for him right now in Hollywood. I mean, why is it so shocking to people that they can't get booked on a show?
So there's a really funny move that people like that have. So it's 8:30 last Wednesday, and I've been told that Kevin's out in the outside green room, and he really wants to see me. So I go out there, and the move is, I'd love to say hello to Howard.
Oh.
And I say, well, we're on air right now. And he goes, yeah, that's what I mean. I'd like to come in on the air and just say hello, which is meaning I want to be on the show.
Yeah, people think we have nothing to do.
And that was a day that we had 3 guests.
Yeah, so I go, listen, we're on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We want to do 2 guests a day. You know, we don't get as many people on. And by the way, today we had 3 guests on. Howard yelled at me for having 3 guests on. So, you know, and he still, I seemed a little disappointed that he still couldn't walk in and say hello.
I mean, he's not Bob Hope.
I mean, he's a nice guy, but he really wanted to get in.
Well, he does have an interesting story, because he wrote this book called True Strength, I think.
Yeah.
And it's all about how, you know, as Hercules, you know, he's like in great shape, a strong guy. He actually had an aneurysm and had 3 strokes and almost lost his life.
Because of all the working out?
I don't know exactly what caused it, but, you know, the book is about his comeback. You know, like he lost, his sight was impaired.
So nobody even knew he had a comeback.
It was between seasons of the show, and he
Probably
said
all that working out.
He said at first, I said, well, how did you deal with it? He said, I came back and we shot for like an hour a day. And then we shoot for 2 hours a day. It was an interesting story.
Listen to me, Gary. All of that working out and putting pressure on the joints and the pressure and your head, and it's very difficult. There's too much working out, and really, it's not necessary.
But, Mom, he played Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. He had to work out all the time for Hercules.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's supposed to be in incredible shape.
Is that right? Well, listen, your father and I are in good shape. We walk. We go to the gym once a week. But he's overdoing it. And you're overdoing it.
What do you mean?
All that running around. All of that exercise.
Oh, your heel hurts.
Of course, because of the pounding is very hard on the joints.
Ma, I'm fine. I want to do some exercise. I sit in a chair all day.
Listen, I said movement is good. Your father and I walk.
Yeah, but I'm not 85 fucking years old. I can run.
Oh, yeah? You think that's... Your father never ran, and neither did I.
Look, I'm not going to talk about this. You're making me cuckoo. And Kevin Sorbo absolutely had to work out hard to be Hercules.
Oh, yeah? All right, look. Yeah, I'm going to go now.
All right, goodbye. That's the lecture.
So anyway, I ran into him later in the afternoon, and I'm just seeing this guy walk by me, and I'm like, oh, that's Kevin Sorbo. And I said, Kevin, hi. And he turned around.
That was your mistake. Why'd you say hello?
I know, but you see somebody, you don't know that this intrigue has gone on.
Well,
so
I walk. You got to see me walk out. You walk out of here today with me. No one can even catch me. I sprint right out of this building. No one catches me.
Well, I stopped to say hello, and I got the whole, I wanted to come in today, but Gary wouldn't let me.
Well, that means Gary's doing his job.
Yeah, Gary's the bad guy.
Yeah, Gary, why didn't you tell me Kevin Sorbo?
Can I tell you the great game that I play now? It's actually a physical game. We pass on a guest, right? Then we finish the show, and I go to do the wrap-up show, and that guest is sitting in the lobby.
Right.
So I now have to wait till they look the other way and run behind them.
Do you really do that?
I really do that.
My God. Hey,
I've done that with a lot of people.
Speaking of the wrap-up show, I do want to address this. I don't know if you heard it. Chances are you did, but Ronnie and Sal had a real good fight on the wrap-up show.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Ronnie and Sal?
Yeah, Ronnie and Sal. Like, Sal took some low blows to Ronnie about his marriage breaking up. And
really?
It started out with,
it was outrageous.
It started out with who would go Skippy on Howard on the show. That's what the conversation started out. So then Sal's name came up. And then Sal got mad at Ronnie because Ronnie said, well, Sal's crazy. He could do that. And Sal went right at him.
You are nuts, Sal. Do you know why?
Why?
Because once you make a statement like you make, all your stupid statements, and you say, well, I don't mean that now, once you make that statement, you can never take that statement back.
What, are you, a shrink?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't take that back.
I'm not taking anything back.
No, you say you've improved. You didn't improve.
Sure,
it's
people
all there,
change.
Dude.
People
You're
change.
You're still fucking nuts.
Have you not changed?
None of that shit
Have
goes
you not
away.
changed? You used to be a normal, sane man, married to a nice woman with kids, and now you're out. You're this old wacky elf in strip clubs every night.
What is
you
that?
fucking changed. You went fucking nuts. Look at you. You look like a 4-year-old with a mustache on for Halloween. You're a little fucking
you're so jealous of my
loudmouth,
life
wacky,
now. I'm
grouchy
sorry.
idiot who parades around in strip clubs. You had a
I don't
nice
parade
family,
around
which
in
I would
strip
consider to be
clubs, dude.
normal.
You can't
gotta,
wait.
you
Wait
know?
a minute. Who's the guy who can't wait to get to the strip club tonight?
Well, tonight
Who's
is
the
a
guy?
special event.
Huh? Who's
At
the guy
Rick's.
who can't wait to get there?
But I still have my sanity. I'm still.
You don't.
Yes, I
You're
do.
Not happy.
Yes, I'm very happy.
You're not happy.
I'm extremely happy.
Not.
You
Don't
asshole.
go down my road where what I did.
Your road is
At least
busted and old.
If I wasn't happy, I'd
Your
left.
road is decrepit.
Okay?
You have a dirt road going
You're
to nowhere.
a stupid ass. You hang
You're
out.
a road where
You're not
fucking
happy.
rapists down south drive up chicks and fuck them and cut their head off. You have no road.
What are you talking about?
Your road is a demented,
Why
dark
would you even say
shithole.
something? When would I ever say something like that?
You're not.
Look at this demented shit that you come out
What
with.
demented shit?
You
if I
gotta
come,
worry
what
about
demented
you.
Shit? What demented
You're
shit? If I come
fucking
out?
nuts. You
I'm
really
not
are.
nuts. I'm not nuts.
I mean, you make statements like you make, man. That's fucking nuts. I would never say shit like that.
Oh, because I asked my boss 5 years ago if I could sleep. Guess what? When I worked in Wall Street, I could have asked my boss to stay over.
Boss to sleep in their house.
But well, he's got this
I
fucking
could see
size
if
of the
it was a
house of a fucking mall. You think there'd be a little room for one of its employees for one goddamn
Listen,
night?
Let me tell you.
No, I'm asking me.
Let me tell
why?
you something. Howard
stop.
offered to
I'm
let
not
me
being
sleep in his
analyzed.
house a million times when we've had bad weather. Okay.
There you go. So you just proved my point. He let you sleep over.
But he offered. I didn't ask him.
Okay, well that would.
Why
so
would you
what?
even think of asking him?
Because I was confident enough as a friend to ask him because I was in the city. That doesn't make me crazy. To ask somebody who you consider a friend to sleep over is not crazy.
I wouldn't even do. I'm with him way longer than you. I would never think of asking him. Hey, Howard, can I sleep in your house tonight?
Well, that's
What
you.
are you, a fucking
That's
whack
you.
job? I'm telling you, you are a whack job.
I'm not a whack job.
He's
right.
By the way,
Yeah.
we were talking to Sal about how he would be the one to go skipping. He's like, I'm not. I'm perfectly normal. So we brought up the sleeping thing, and he goes, that was a long time ago. I get it now. But in that clip, you could see he doesn't get it because he clearly thinks you were wrong to not let him sleep over.
Yeah, like I have a big enough apartment that I should let him just sleep over.
In the meantime, there are a lot of people who he really was friendlier with that had apartments in the city that he could have asked Will.
Right.
He could have asked a lot of other people.
No, he would be more comfortable at my place.
Of course he
You
would.
have the room.
Right.
You practically owe it to him.
You wouldn't even know he was there.
People make big transitions in their life. They're capable of doing it, and that's what I did.
That was the point you made, but you made it sound like what he did was bad and
well,
evil
I'm sorry,
for doing
I didn't mean it that way.
That's exactly what you meant.
But it's a big transition to go from a family to a wild swinging old fart at a strip club. That's a big transition.
Dude, I'm not a swinging old fart at a strip club. I don't live there. I don't know where you get this idea
the point I'm trying to make is that you said I
work for them. I do appearances for them. I go there.
You do a great job.
I'm
Take
not
it easy,
there
old man.
all
Listen
the
to
time.
me. You're very
you
good.
think I'm
Very
there every
good.
goddamn fucking night? You're out of your mind.
Ronnie, the point I'm trying to make is that you said I don't have the ability to change. You changed. And you're doing fine. So I changed.
How do you know
as well.
I'm doing fine? I might not be doing fine. I might have put
and
on
you didn't say he was doing fine at all.
A great show for everybody. Maybe I'm not doing fine.
He says he's happy all the time.
You painted him as the opposite
of
fine.
What? You changed and you're not doing fine. I changed and I am doing fine.
No, you're not doing fine.
I'm doing fine. You're not doing fine.
Because your thoughts came out to him about how you felt going back a long time ago.
Big deal.
No, it is a big deal because you can't take back what you've said.
I'm not.
Boy, when those guys argue, it goes on and on and on.
Jesus.
I'm getting a little woozy from it.
I love in the first clip how Sal used the word demented, and then Ronnie thought it was a good word too. And
He
so they
said
both,
demented.
So they both sort of go back and forth with demented.
I was surprised either one of them.
Argument.
I was surprised either one of them knew the word demented.
I think they just knew it sounded cool.
Yeah. Wow. Sal going in there with the marriage stuff and the whole thing.
I think that Robin Salem opened up a door, and now everybody's rushing through it.
Yeah. She kind of she led the way. Now it's Ronnie's whole thing.
There was a breach.
Yeah, there was a breach. No one was really bringing that up.
No one was touching it.
Ooh, wee.
Salvatore.
Yes.
Seemed like the argument you had with Ronnie recently was rather deep-rooted. The fact that you went right for the jugular, you really attacked.
First of all, there is no jugular left in that guy. There's no jugular. There's nothing there. I mean, it's like picking up a cadaver. There's no jugular.
I mean, Sal can't ruffle my feathers. I can say plenty about him, but I don't. There's plenty more I could let out there, and I'm sure that he thinks there's plenty more he could let out on me. But you know what? I got plenty up on him.
Is Ronnie delusional? Do you think that he isn't able to step outside and realize how much he has changed and how much?
Well, Ronnie called me out for not changing. Once you say something, that's it. You can't change. Apparently, he has changed. So, he is delusional. If he's telling me that I can't change, yet he's a man who changed, who's the one that sounds like a stupid asshole?
I'd have to say he does, but
right. You have to say who, Greg? The man behind the camera?
Ronnie.
Well, there you go. And you represent the audience. Because right now I'm looking at the audience.
Exactly.
An audience, who's the stupid asshole? Ronnie. There you go.
He's a little bit of an idiot, and I told him that to his face, and then I'll tell him whatever I want to his face. I'm not afraid to tell him anything. Or you.
I'm not saying you're
afraid. You're a pain in the fucking ass, too.
I know I'm a pain in the ass, but that's my job.
That's fine. But I have no ill feelings towards you. We get along fine, don't we?
We get along swimmingly.
Okay, swimmingly. I like that.
But you and Sal, the fact that you were ready to open up these wounds, you're ready to go for the jugular.
Well, he started it, dude.
Right, but normally if you have an argument with someone that you like, you don't go instantly to use such harsh words.
You got the wrong person, man. I'm not going to stand there. You're going to stand there and attack me. You think I'm going to stand there and take it without shooting back my gun, taking out my gun and shooting you?
I'm just talking about how venomous the argument became. Speaks to the fact that maybe there was a beef between you and Sal prior
It started
to
as a talk about him being a little off the wall for trying to sleep in Howard's house. That's how it started off. Then we went to how I left my wife and I'm living in a strip club and all this kind of bullshit. Where do you translate that to? That's not going for the jugular? I didn't say anything like that to him. I could have said plenty, and I didn't.
He was being honest, and I was being honest. But overall, I like Ronnie, and Ronnie, I tend to believe Ronnie likes me. He probably won't admit it, but we get along. I wouldn't even say ball breaking. I think he was trying to give me a dose of tough love, but it doesn't work with him. He's the last person on earth that you want to get advice from.
You're not gonna take sanity advice from a guy who wears tinted glasses indoors.
No, and skin-tight belly shirts and turtlenecks, and a man who dyes his beard and wears skull and crossbone T-shirts on the weekends at the age of 62 years old. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And likes a vibrator rubbed against his asshole, and has dreams about sucking dick and getting fucked with a pussy. That's, yeah. You know what? Come to think of it, I will take sanity advice from him. You can't take it back. It's coming from a guy who says, last night I dreamt that I had a pussy and a man was fucking me. And he's talking about me taking back shit? If I had a dream like that, the last thing I would do is say it on the show that it's 20 million listeners, you stupid jerk-off. God, case closed. Captain Sanity, you're looking at it.
Yes, Vince. Then we'll get right to the news. Yeah, Vince.
Hey, you know, I was watching an old episode of, this is a question for all you guys. I was watching an old episode of To Catch a Predator, and I was just wondering if you guys had a relative, whether it be a son or a father or anything that got caught in one of those things, how would you handle it? Would you disown him? Would you not talk to him? Like, what would you do?
If my son was a child molester?
Well, if he was going online and meeting,
I would never abandon any of my children. You know, but I
what
guess,
do you do?
I mean, I think at this point you just if you know he's a child molester, you have him locked up because he's going to ruin some kid. But you have to, right? You can't protect a child molester under any
What if
circumstance.
it's an uncle, a cousin?
Can't protect him. Got to report him.
But do you have them to family events?
Are the kids there?
You gotta. Oh, it's all adult events.
I don't know. Like if your son.
See, these are sticky issues.
If your son's a child molester, do you have him to family events? Well, hopefully you've reported him to the authorities and he's not available for family events.
They do get out eventually, Howard. They don't lock these people up for life.
Oh. Well, I guess I'd have to have him at family events, but I have to say, hey, everyone, listen.
He has to wear a scarlet letter.
My boy's a child molester. I love him because he's my son, but at the same point, he's fucked up. So, enter at your own risk.
See, that's a problem. On the show, so many people come through, and then they say that they were molested by somebody, and then you say, oh, did you ever see him again? They say, yeah, I see him every year at Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
We exchange gifts.
It's
I don't
so
know.
uncomfortable.
Doesn't make sense.
Look, I grew up with my molester.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
Robin. But Robin couldn't get. You needed a father. I mean, not that you needed a father. How do you get your father out of the house when you're a little kid? You can't.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different situation. He's asking if your dad found out you were the child molester. What do you do?
Well, you know what? I was looking that last week. I did that story about the guy they arrested, and he had porn on his phone, and his zipper was down, and they thought he was one of the guys molesting women in Queens and Brooklyn. And it turns out that they had to let him go after the story broke. But he was still out there in the middle of the night with his zipper down and porn on his phone.
Yeah, but he was just doing it by himself. He wasn't harming anyone.
So
I want to know what guy.
How do you treat him at Thanksgiving?
I want to know what guy doesn't have porn on his phone.
Yeah, but you're not outside.
Give your dick out of your zipper outside.
Oh, well, that's tough. That's when you know something's wrong.
But so the point is, okay, say you have a son and your son's a child molester.
Right.
And he's been convicted.
Right.
Done his jail time.
Right.
But in your mind, you know he did it once, and so now you have family gatherings where there's kids there. What do you do?
I think you say to him, hey, son, you are a child molester. I can't have you around children. And evidently you don't know how to conduct yourself with proper behavior.
But I'm cured.
And so we can't.
There's no cure.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't trust you in those situations. Sometimes your kids can't be part of everything. It's a tough thing to say, but you got to say
you
it.
You can't meet your cousin or
Right.
your uncle.
Your cousin's a very hot 5-year-old. What are you going to say? Oh, if this happens one more time, you're in big hot water with me. No, you got to say, listen, you broke the trust and you can't be at family gatherings, and it's not going to change. And if the kid can't handle it, tough shit. That's the consequence. Go ahead, Pat. You have the last word.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah.
I want to ask Robin, on her free time, does she ever go out to the bars or the clubs in New York?
No.
Sure she does. She's lying. Why would you say no?
I don't do it on a regular basis.
He asked if you ever go to bars and clubs to meet guys. You do. You have a pack of gals you go with, and you.
But I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe
why,
I've
you
turned
embarrassed?
over a new leaf. I don't know. I just haven't done it.
Why did you lie to him? That's not like you.
Do the guys hit
It
on
just
her?
seemed like the right answer at this moment.
No.
Do the guys hit on her when she's out there?
Sure they do.
I mean, she is attractive. When you go on YouTube, they show pictures throughout the years of Robin. I don't particularly care for her in the WOR days, because she cut her hair.
You mean WNBC days?
No, WOR.
on the shows.
she looked lovely.
Her hair too short, but as she got older,
I like that look with that short little afro, the flat top. That was one of my favorites. I thought that was. I loved your hair like that.
Well,
she'd wear dark glasses and the flat top and big titties. Come on.
Well, she was heavier set than back then. Now she's a lot thinner. And she's 56 years old now and more attractive.
I'm much older than that.
She's no hag. No, the thing that saves Robin is she doesn't look her age.
Yeah, absolutely. Most black people don't.
That's not true. I've seen some terrible-looking black people who have aged horribly.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention their names. But Robin, and I don't know that she is aware of this, she looks in her 30s. Now, she's lucky. And any guy listening should realize that.
Well, that's why I'm wondering, when she goes out that the guys don't hit her. I mean, what is she attracted to? I know she was with Mr. X for a long time.
She is open to a lot of different kind of guys.
Well, let's say she was
and she goes out and she's friendly and she dances with these guys. She told me what she does. She's embarrassed right now about it, but
I'm not embarrassed.
Sure, she goes out, she dances around. She doesn't particularly like dancing, but she tries.
I need a cock.
Okay. There's no shame in that, Robin.
I need a cock.
Now you're opening up.
So I'm not embarrassed.
Right.
I need a cock.
Well,
who doesn't?
Like when she's at her apartment building, I mean, and she's in the elevator, don't guys hit on her then? I mean, guys have to hit on you, Robin.
Sure, it happens. What? What's the big deal?
I've been there when guys hit on her. I walked down the street with her one time, and this guy, I believe he was a parking lot attendant, he started coming on to her and saying things in front of me. Now, for all he knew, I could have been her boyfriend. And he could care less.
Well, you guys been around for 30 years. Everybody knows you ain't her boyfriend, Howard.
Well, I don't think this guy was aware of anything.
Well, this guy didn't know who anybody was.
No, I don't think he knew Robin. I don't think he knew me. This was years ago.
But, hey, Robin, are you attracted to just black guys, or are you attracted to white guys? Or?
No, she goes all ways.
I need a cock. I'm attracted to really wonderful people.
She's attracted to anybody.
Not. I mean, you haven't been involved with anybody for years, and what'd you go, 8 years without sex?
Robin, has a total stranger ever hit on you and it worked out?
Well, the guy in the guy in the
book
in the
San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
Right. Right.
Oh, the guy who she had anal with?
The poop shoot guy.
I didn't want to say that.
First of all, I thought that guy was weird because who, meets someone and the first thing they do is fuck her in the ass? I mean, that's just insane.
He didn't want to get me pregnant.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
he didn't
insane.
Know me. He just figured, you know what, let's not take a chance.
He looked over Robin and he goes, well, you know what, let's skip your vagina. I say that guy was maybe gay. Because that guy's
nuts.
nuts.
About him? Did he dress well, or was he super attractive?
Who knew what he was dressed like? I met him that night.
Yeah, but what attracted you to him?
I don't know. It was a chemistry thing, I guess.
Theo, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, you were talking about family members that do weird things. Once during a Christmas dinner, I had an uncle who was talking about how hot the other aunts were. And he said, I'd bang her. And he leaned back, adjusted himself on the couch a little bit, stretched out, and blew a load in his pants. Now, when you're a little kid, 7, 8 years old, what do you do?
He blew a load in his pants at Christmas?
Talking about the ants.
Talking about the ants.
And he blew his load spontaneously without touching himself?
No, he reached in his pants, adjusted a little bit, and stretched out a little bit, and all the other uncles are sitting in the living room watching.
And how do you know he blew his load?
Yeah, dropping loads. It was that. You got a funny look in your face. No. He got up and cleaned himself up, and what do you do when you're a little kid? You know what I mean?
I never heard of such a thing. I don't know what you do when you're a little kid. You go to your room and hide.
Hello, Robin.
Yes, hello.
May I talk to you for a minute?
Certainly. What is it?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about your I was going to say your clubbing ways, but really your non-clubbing ways. So,
I occasionally go to a club, but not enough to say I'm a club girl.
What is it about going out to bars and clubs and being hit on that's such a turnoff for most women, actually?
Well, it's just that you don't think anybody really serious or that you should bring home would be in a club hitting on you. I don't know why, but that's generally the rationale. It's like, this is just for fun, and, you don't think, that you should bring that guy home.
Because it's such a party atmosphere. There's booze, there's loud music.
Right, and this is what they do. They're here all the time looking for women.
So how does one pick up Robin Quivers? What's the method?
Oh, you know.
Well, I mean, I know, but I'm talking about the general public. I mean, I'm an exception, obviously.
How does one pick up Robin Quivers? How do I know? It just happens, you know. Something happens. You have to either develop a relationship somehow if you constantly put yourself in my way, or, you have to have some kind of a way of getting to me. I don't know. How would I be able to answer that question?
Well, if one were to bump into you in the street and they wanted to make a play for you, what's the only chance they have? Because it's obviously not going to work at a bar or a club.
What's the only chance they have?
How can they become like that legendary San Francisco man?
Obviously, I would have to be in the mood.
It's true. It is a two-way street here.
I can only tell you the people who've been unsuccessful. There was one guy who walked up to me one day and he gave me his card and he said, "I'm the right man for you. You don't know it yet, but I'm the right man for you." And I certainly never called him.
So business cards are out.
No, not business cards. It was just like, why would you say that to me? I'm the right man for you. And why would I just take your card? You're some guy walking down the street. That seems odd.
So you'd like a little bit of a clever move, not something shticky like that, but just, are you saying be yourself?
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. You have to have some self-confidence. The usual things that people say.
Let yourself shine through.
Yeah.
And it may just lead to a date with
right.
Robin Quivers.
Yeah, it could. Who knows?
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, Brian Phelan gets a new best friend.
This is Brownie when he's sleeping.
And we meet the man behind the voices, Sour Shoes.
The lines are all jammed up. It's a very guest-heavy day.
Give me that love organ, yeah.
What's your problem? Testing 1, 2.
Baba Boo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have been the spokesperson for the North Shore Animal League America for over 6 years now.
North Shore Animal League is Beth's passion. Dogs and cats are her passion, and animals and animal rights, and she loves finding homes for these dogs.
Well, the story of Duncan, the little basset hound beagle mix, was I had a purse, and I thought, I want to go up and say hi to my husband, but I also would like to smuggle a puppy up.
Hi, adopt me. My name's Duncan. I'm 10 weeks old, and I'm a basset hound pedigree. Aren't I cute? Are you kidding me?
You're just a sweet thing. Just like a little pig by no nose.
What? I wonder if she like. Why is my boob all wet? Slobber?
It's a little awkward.
Look at talk about. I'm doing Good Day New York, and I'm gonna have. Hi, I'm lactating.
Cool dog.
I knew you could get up
That's
eventually,
fine,
and I was
that's
getting this
fine.
one. Oh.
Yeah, how are you?
They are my heart and soul. It's my passion in life to just spread the word. You rescue an animal, you're saving a life.
10-week-old basset hound mix. Might agree, right? Might agree.
Might
Up for
agree.
adoption this weekend. Up for adoption or your animal like this weekend.
I had a dog, a basset hound, and when we had our second child, the dog got hit by a car and died. And I wasn't really into getting another dog and raising a child and a puppy at the same time, so we held off on getting another dog.
Goodbye, Gary.
Out of the blue, I was going to go run in on the air and say I want the dog, but, you know, being married, you always got to ask permission somewhat and make sure it's cool with the wife. So I texted her, and she said, send me a picture.
Bye.
Tu jura? Ele subiu. Que bosta. Ah, não.
Seu companheiro está de volta na luta. Bom trabalho.
Ó, o cara que eu matei tá voltando, amigo dele. Tô escutando ele falar aqui. Seu loot tá nessa escada aí?
Tá. Peguei o loot do cara.
É, ele deve ter pego o seu, com toda certeza do mundo.
Tá aqui dentro ainda.
Tô escutando.
Pegou a papel.
Não, ele tá aqui, ele tá na escada. Meu Deus, que não se mexeu, velho. E o amigo dele? O amigo tá em cima?
Sim.
Agora deu ruim. Eu vou avançar um pouquinho pra poder deitar.
Boa noite a todos.
Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Vou ficar biruta, tô jogando COD desde sábado, mas especificamente só COD desde sábado. Vixe Maria, Luqueta.
Ah, jogo só COD desde 2020.
Eu pego por cima, mano.
E tô suave.
Lá se fudeu,
Só tem uns problemas de nervo.
Ah,
mas
boa.
tudo bem.
Já achei o resto dele.
Tem aqui embaixo, Bárbara.
Tô vendo um aqui também, ó. Derrubei aqui em cima.
Ah, mano, o cara tá com a minha arma.
Não, irmão, eu tô com a minha mesmo. Ah, Mikael, como que você entra na minha frente desse jeito? Tancou tudo, tira o cara pro cara.
Desceu.
Tá sem shield os dois. Um derrubado. Boa. Ah, mano, é isso aqui que foge, entendeu? Olha quantas vezes a gente tretou com esse time aqui. Só espera, tá? Pega aqui o self-photo. Que nem na solo lá. Qual a chance de eu matar o mesmo cara 4 vezes? Num BR solo. 4 vezes. Eu matei o mira torta. Vixe.
Tô sem smoke, sem metal, só tô com a faca.
Ah, tá aqui, ó. Ah, pega aqui. Você já pegou a caixa de munição?
Não. Tá aqui.
Ah,
peguei.
eu ia te dar uma termita, né, mas...
Não, tô de faca.
Ué. Eu vou... Não vou não, vai dar liquidação, vou pra safe. Vem pra cá, ó.
Morre aí pra jogar.
Vou descer aqui mesmo, mano. Tem cara aí. Tô ouvindo.
Pegando esse prédio aqui.
Dá pezinho pra mim. Nossa. Desce pegar o outro. Desce pela escada. Não. É sanduíche que faz, pô.
É esperto, viu, garoto?
Era pra você descer pela escada, pô.
Vai pegar eles.
Eu esqueci de avisar que tinha um bagulho também, eu não me acostumei com esse flex. O amigo acho que não caiu aqui, não. Nossa, mas esse cara tomou uma bala. Coitado. Tava caindo ainda.
Liquidação ativa.
Ó, comprar teu selfie.
De compras reduzidos.
Ah, eu vi um negócio dizendo que ataque 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍 tá boa, é isso?
Ouvi dizer.
Alvo abatido.
Não ouvi.
Ó, o amigo dele tá aqui. Ouvi dizer.
Ah, tá.
Ah, comprei o ataque errado.
Peguei meu céu.
E fizeram alguma coisa na...
Pega um pouco da grana aí.
Na Rogue? De
O
neve?
cara pegou Ghost, Mikael.
Não?
Ou ele passou pra lá? Eu não sei, Bruno.
Não, é só amanhã.
Faz valer a pena.
É, que eu saiba os nervos tudo
Eu
amanhã.
acho que é isso aqui, Bárbara.
Eu acho que é mesmo.
Não, era 𝗦𝗵cie, isso era Evolve. Evolve.
Que isso?
Ah, morreu. Tem um inimigo descendo na área. Olho no céu.
Tem que ir do outro lado aqui, ó.
Do outro lado?
A liquidação acabou. Ajustando preços. Gás a caminho.
Era essa mesma skin ou não?
Não era. Pior que não era. Porque esse duo ali era aquela skin de vermelha lá. A do Júnior. E a da mulher de venda. E aquela ali era um homem também, né? Eu acho que o cara tá por aí de Ghost ainda, viu? Não vou mentir, não.
Vou pegar um wave aqui. Quer que eu solte logo?
Não. Ah, pode soltar. Eu tenho mais um. Dependendo, a gente já pega... Ó, vamos pegar o balão e pegar a top lá do castelo. Aqui pela esquerda mesmo. Porque tem... Os caras estão tudo embaixo. Acho que só tem um cara aqui. Vamos pegar ali, ó. Pior que não tem ali não, velho. Os caras estão tudo embaixo.
Estão todos embaixo.
Eu acho que não. Nossa, um anti-bunker agora ia ser bom, hein, pra pegar esses caras. Puta, nem fechou pra cá. Ó, o cara caindo aqui atrás.
Nossa, tem cara aqui, ó.
Ele não subiu ainda, sobe.
Ele voltou.
Você matou o cara que tava
Mas
aqui?
cuidado com esse rapel aqui, ó.
Caralho.
Onde é que tem cara?
Aqui, ó. Aqui, ó.
Ixi, lá embaixo é frio.
Nível do 𝗦𝗵cie acabando. Voltando pra
É
base.
foda. Ai, que bagulho lindo.
Faltam 10. Só mais um pouco. Gás se movendo.
Eu entendi essa, velho. Você morreu no fogo?
Vai pra zona segura.
Só queria uma brechinha. Os caras passando no ABR. Poder rasgar.
Ele tá embaixo da gente por dentro, né? Não vai.
Acho que por aqui tem um. É, por aqui.
Ó, ele
tem
pulou
como
aqui na água, na água.
pular. Aqui, ó.
Tá lindinha. Cadê a florzinha docinha? Ah, o Nicolas que tava falando tá aqui ainda.
Chegando na A, ó.
Eu vou aqui embaixo.
Aham.
Vai, porra.
Tá me mirando.
Aí.
De onde?
Ih, caralho.
Tá, eu vi.
Pra onde? Bora, vambora. A gente se fudeu.
Vamos pular pra direita.
Ataque de morteiro a caminho agora.
E eles vão ficar aqui, ó.
Eles estão presos. Eu acho que já era pra eles. Eles não tem por onde sair. Não. Ah lá, estão saindo lá, ó.
Nossa, velho. Não,
Peguei.
não acredito.
Nossa, coitados, mano. Eles ficaram presos dentro.
Tá, tem um EV no céu.
Tá. Será que a gente pega full direito aqui por trás? Acho que não, hein? Acho que não. Já deve ter cara aí. Vamos tentar ficar aqui no meio, nessas casinhas. Não, já soltei. 10 horas. Eu sei que tem cara na igreja aqui.